Hey, this is Jenny Jones. This is kind of an emergency. It's not really an emergency, but I am going live. I had to go live. I had so many questions. People have been hitting me up in the community. So I want you guys to take a look at this Venturz, right? I want you guys to kind of walk through it with me. So you can answer your own questions. We can do things live. We can do things live. Um, Pop in. Let's just take a look at it. Let's test drive it. Let's see what's going on with it. All right. And this is unexpected. So let's see. Pop in. Let me know when you get in. I know this is unexpected. I like to give you guys a notice of what's going on, but this needed my attention. I don't think people know. Yeah, I don't think you guys knew that this was happening. Yeah, tap in when you guys get a chance. Let me know that you're here. I was not going to go live. I promise you, I did not want to go live, but I don't want you guys to miss out on this deal either. And I want you guys to take a look at it. Let's kick the tires together. Let's see what we come up with here. Let me see who's all here. Tap in. Let me know when you get here. This is not going to be a long live either. Just wanted to make sure that you guys were here before I show what's up. And I think I'm going to do this live, and I'm probably going to put this. I'm going to probably put it up with. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. So who's all here? How many? Tap in. Let me see. I'm trying to look here. Unexpected live, like I said. All right. So have you guys seen Venturz, or did you get an opportunity to look at my Wednesday winner? This is my Wednesday winner of Venturz. Um, and I'm even going to see if I can get the founder to hop in. Let me see. I got some things going on here. Can you guys hear me? Who's here? This is crazy. I got a lot of stuff happening here. I got 50 screens open. I got to close them down. Let's see. Is anybody here? Who's here? Can't see you guys. This is crazy. My screen won't refresh. It's locked. Crazy stuff happening. All right, so let's see what we got here. Boom. Got to close down some screens. I got 50 screens open, literally. All right, comment in the chat. Let me know if you're here. Anybody here? Who's here? Comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me pull up my other screen here. All right. We're going to take a look. We're going to unpack this baby here real quick. Who's interested in it? If you guys are not interested in it, then that's fine. And I get it. Let me see who's here. Got some weird stuff going on. All right, so let's take a look at Venturz, right? Let's pull it off the shelf. Let's look at it. Let's see what we got here. Where's it at? Can't get into this. All right. All right, so let's get into the tool. All right, so let me see. Let's look at it here on AppSumo first. Let's do that. So here's what this tool is, right? And like I said, this is not going to be long. I just wanted to get into it and see. Let's see here. All right. All right. So we're going to do a live. I'm going to do a live walkthrough, and the reason why you need to be really looking at this tool. Now, this tool kind of there's some people are like, I don't know if I need it, and I know it's a little late for some of you guys, but I don't want you to know if I don't want you guys to miss out on it, if just in case. So, oh, this is the new. I guess this is the new interface they're showing here over here. So let's look at the deal here. So the deal, and I think a lot of people are saying something about the space, and I asked them, I says, hey, you know, what's going on with the spaces and storage and stuff like that? And it says, hey, don't worry about that. We're going to be able to give you the space that you need to be able to run the business that you want to run. So I was like, yeah, but most people want to know. And it says, well, we don't think that's that big of an issue. So this is, hey, don't worry about it. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. I was like, okay, that's cool. Um, so I think that's important, right? And he says you should have enough space to be able to run your business like you should be able to take advantage of the things they're doing for you. Who's here? Can't even see who's here. I think I ran into some problems with my setup. So let me do that. Let me refresh that over there. We'll do that. All right. So let's look at so that's the deal here. So let's look at the tool. Let's take a look at the tool. So let me tell you what I discovered with this tool, right? And I'm gonna log in here. Here's what I discovered with this tool and who I think this tool is perfect for. So I think this tool is perfect for, and it's not gonna fit. You're probably had so many AppSumo deals or you have so many different tools that you don't mind duct taping your tools together. And I don't have a problem with that either. That's the way I've been living life. Um, but I remember there was a couple of tools that came out in the past. The names kind of escape me. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but actually I can remember two tools that kind of gave me the same feel. Uh, I think one of them started with a V. I can't remember the name of that tool. One started with a V, and then the other one started with an M. I know the names. I can see them. One was Master something. Then the other one started with a V. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. All right, who's here? You guys chimed in yet? Anybody here? All right. Yes, nobody's really jive it in. So let me tell you what the tool. So let me see if I can give you the name of the tool. Um, Here's the name of the tool. I have no idea. I can't even remember the name of the tool. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the tool. The name escapes me right now. So let's get into the tool. All right. So let me log in. Let me stop sharing and then let me log in here. Let me get logged in. Uh, All right, so let me share screen and then let me get logged in. Who's out there? Anybody still out there? And I want to try to make this quick too. I don't want to I don't want to let me share screen. So I think this is a good tool for if you're a coach, right? So let me tell you what the challenges of a coach. And maybe you're not a coach, maybe you're considering getting into coaching, um, small business coaching, or just trying to have your own little small agency. So what the coaching does is you have a coaching platform. So what we look for as coaches is um we look for uniformity, right? And we look for these customer portals. So let's say you're looking for a customer portal, and that's what you want. As a coach, you just want a place where someone can log in, where someone can set appointments with you, where you can exchange information and or keep them motivated and keep them encouraged. So the current tools that we have now, you look at a Sweet Dash portal, you look at a Super OK portal, you look at um maybe an easy course portal. Um, I'm trying to get these all-in-one portals. So, and then some of the paid ones that are out there is your Kajabis, your Kartras, maybe your Teachables, those types of portals, right? This tool is giving you all of those tools, right? It's giving you every last one of them. Let's see what happens here. Who's here? Is anybody here? I can't see anybody. All right, so not gonna worry about that. All right, so here we go. So what happens is when you log in, a couple things happen here, right? You can log in, and a couple things that I like right away, right off the bat, is you can set up your own domain. So if you're gonna buy one, you buy your own domain, right? You buy one, you have one domain, which is fine. Let me see here. All right. Um, you have your own domain. So you have your own domain. You can set up your own domain here. So we can go to settings. You can do your branding. You can set up your domain here. And then you can do, like I said, you can do your branding, put your team here, and then you can have your community. Now, what you can do in your community is you can turn it on for different members and things of that nature. What you also can do in your community. Now, imagine me, walk with me for a minute, your own community where let's say you have tiers. Let's use the AppSumo tiers. Let's use tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So maybe your tier 1 students, um, you go into that community and you visit with them, or you leave them a message maybe once a week, right? And then say maybe your tier 2 clients, you meet with them in the community twice a week. And then maybe your tier 3 community members, you meet with them 3 times a week. So what's happening is you could actually divide people in the community, um, by program, by by client type. So even though I may have a mass community, I could still um, break the community into segments, meaning that I'm not just putting things out for this person, meaning that once I put out some information, I can say, I don't want this to go to everybody. I just wanted to go to my tier 1 people or my tier 2 people. And they're the only ones on the community in the community line that can actually see the hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to look at something here. Change up something. All right. Who's all here? I know my regulars are not here because they don't even know that I'm here. I just started to go live on my own. All right. So hear me out. So you do that, you can do the community, right? Then you have um, you can have an assistant here. Your assistant is powered by ChatGPT, your helpful smart assistant. So that's an assistant that shows up in there as well. You can have your live chat and so on and so forth, right? You can turn on now, if you turn on your social networks where you connect to your Facebook or your Instagram or your LinkedIn, once you put out a chat or you put something in your community, you could share it with one of these other platforms as well. So let's say you put out a quote of the day and you have that in your community. Hey, there's a quote of the day. Hey, be great or be wonderful, right? What you could then do is, hey, Mario, what you can then do is you can take that same quote and then you can send it to any one of your other social networks that you're signed up with. So once you go inside the community, you say, hey, everybody be great. Have a wonderful week. You can say, take that same quote and from inside of there, because you'd already be connected, you can actually send that same quote out of your community as well. So that's a nice little um, do that as well. So then you got your API access. You can connect your webhooks here, proxies, and then you can do your API stuff here as well. All right. So let's go into pages here. So what I have here, this is a page that once I told it what I did, there's a small screen over here. I need to move it to my other screen. I'll leave it here. So this is the growth hub. This is my screen here. I have a small. Let me see if I can make it larger. Made it a little bit larger. So here's my page here. Let's take a look at it here. So this is my actual page. Now you have to, when I signed up, the onboarding was what kind of business do you have and what do you do? So once I did that, it basically gave me this page, literally gave me this page. It's already set up. So when you click on blog, you can't, blog is not active, services are not active, about us is not active, homepage, and so on and so forth. So let's go back. Let's deal with that. Okay, so let's go into the blog. So welcome to our blog, right? Welcome to our blog. This is welcome to, let me see here, Jenny's coaching. Oops, let me share the screen and see that. So welcome to Jenny's coaching blog, right? So we got that set up there. We can come here inside the blog. We can come here and we can say, hey, we hit the forward slash. And we could be like, you know what? I want to put a video. I could put a button, an authorize button, or an embed. So let me embed my video inside of there. Where are they at? Let me find a video we're going to embed in there. Let me put my Wednesday winter video in there. Pull that up. Let's take a look at that. I don't want to show you what is possible with this particular setup here. So we can share. Let's go to embed. Copy. The copy there or the embed? Oh, they just want you to put the YouTube. Well, I wonder if you can put the embed code in there. Let's see. Nope. Come back to it. Let's copy it here. Put that in there. Put that in there. All right. So this is my blog here. Got that set up. So I got my homepage here. Then I got my blog here. So what I want to do for this is I want to add a link and I want to have my blog page. That's jennydowns.net blog. Copy. Let's see, save link, copy link address. We'll go here. We'll go there. We'll put that in there. All right, so we have that in there. Now, if we want to take a look at it, now who is this page for? This is what you can do with every single page that you create inside of um, Venturz. Every single page is public, private, logged in users, or select users. So you can build a gate or a payment gateway on anywhere that you want, anybody wants to get into this particular tool. So we're going to leave it public here. And we are going to go visit the page, visible to everyone. Let's go take a look at it. Oh, did I publish it? Hold on. Got it here. Works well. All right. Jenny's page, blog page, make it public. It's public. So basically what you can do for every single page, you can create a page here. They have templates here. These are all the different types of pages you can create, resume, infographic, so on and so forth. So everything lives in this entire just component here. Everything lives in here. Let's create a product. We will call this basic membership. All right, this is a basic membership to Jenny Jones coaching. All right. We got our price here. We'll call this $30. Price in cents. Currency. Billing option. One time. So as you can see here, when you're creating projects here or products here, this could be a basic membership into my actual ecosystem here. So we'll call this basic membership. We'll call it $30. Currency in there, one-time payment. You can put promotional codes in there, and then you got some advanced settings here. What's my advanced settings? Oh, that's if I create something else. Currency, we're going to put US dollar. So you can then have a success URL or cancel URL, and then you can have your metadata in there as well. Power users, and you can name how you want this to be, extras, and so on and so forth. Right? So we'll go create here. All right, what am I missing? Oh, my tax status. General taxes. And this is something that Stripe has been adding a lot of taxes. We'll call this digital books, non-subscription, limited rights. So this is all being populated from Stripe, by the way. We'll call this online. Nope, not online dating services. Call this consulting. Call this consulting services. All right, so we got that. All right. So now this is a basic service that I have that I have available. So what then I could do is I could go here. So I got my product created that's linked up with Stripe, right? So then I can come back here and go to my pages here, and I can go to my page. I want to add subscribe now. So what I want to do with this particular button is let me add another button here. Go like this, go like this. Oh, go like that. Oops. We will go here and we'll go button. Then we will go edit the button, custom action. No, that's not what we want. Redirect path. Where's it at? Button, you should have been able to do that. We'll go here. Where now he showed me how to do that. Kind of forgot there. Let's get to my products and see what the pricing is on it. Public here. I had a link for my products here. I copy that, go to the page, go back to my button. Wait a minute. Put that in there. We'll go here. We'll do this. Right. Not that. Open it up so we can see it. We got this here. You come back here. I do subscribe now. Where's my button at? Not showing up for some reason. What did I do with it? Don't know where my button is. Hold on. I think I did something wrong here. My button should be showing up. It's my join now button. I gotta refresh this page, but I think I need to save it, and I thought I saved it. Give me a second. Oh, no. Got that, got that. Give me a second. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I just had to refresh it here. So we'll go here. We'll click on the button. And it takes you to this is so let me go and try it in a incognito window. Stand by. Let me see here. You guys got any, Jenny? Thanks for the broadcast earlier with new. Hey, Steven, you're back. Sorry to crush you with so many questions. Is this video conference tool that you are still using available on AppSumo? This video, the one I'm doing right now, the one that I'm presenting on right now. Is that what you're asking me, Steven? I'm not certain, Steven, if you ask me. So, so I went into incognito, and this is what it gave me for if I created that button and a person wanted to sign up. Yeah, no, I bought this like 4 years ago, man. This is a LTD. They don't even have it anymore. Crazy. Um, so this is the community here, so you can log in or sign up. So that's this payment button right here. It says, welcome to my coaching community. Please share where you are from and what's your business. So this you can come here and sign up. So when I hit you that button, and then this is where you can actually sign up from. So the way this basically works is you basically it gives you can do your there's some advanced things that he showed me so fast. Like you can set up your own affiliate program from here. Let me see if I can show you that. You guys kind of let me know. Yeah, this is so old. This is 3 years old. And I remember when they came out and people didn't buy it. I was like, dude, I'm buying this full stack. So yeah, this is streamed one stream. One stream is fire too, dude. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah. So also here's what it gives you. Let me show you this window here. And it has an auth built into it as well. So let me show you that. Let's see. A second here. So if a person says, hey, they want to sign up, they can come here. It says log in or sign up. Person clicks, say they click sign up here. This is built in automatically. You have the auth built in. So anybody that wants to sign up for your community, they can do email, Twitter, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn. So they can sign. So this auth screen, this is my logo here. Please log in or create your Jenny Jones coaching account here. So this is every screen. It's automatic setup for you. You don't have to do that for anything. It's already set up and ready for you to go. All right. So the auth, there is an auth page. You can create an auth page. So let me go back. I want to show you that. Um, let's see. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. So let's see. I was confused by the language of workspaces ventures when people were asking how many domains do you get? Yeah, can you set up? So really, you just get one domain, and I think that was what because I even asked him. I talked to him last night. I was like, dude, I mean, it's kind of so you get one domain, but and that's the reason why I was telling you when I made the suggestion earlier was to buy two tier ones and and maybe get a tier two. And then you can if you can switch your brands up from there as well, but you really only get one domain. It's really what it is. It's really an ecosystem that gives you everything. It gives you affiliate links. You can create courses. We're going to create a course in here a second here. So you can create your own blog. You can create your courses. You can create your own community. You can have your own affiliate program, and you can do your own sequences. hey, when this person mails this, mail this next, mail that. So we're going to take a look at it. Going to take at it. So I'm gonna bring this back up. So let's do that. Let's answer some of those questions. So now it's a good question. He showed me the whole thing, and I mean, it's funny because when you meet with people and it's their tool, you're like, oh well, it's their tool. I don't know all this stuff. I can't even remember. He showed it to me. It was late. It was super late. It was like 12 midnight here, and I wanted to get him on because I was like, hey, I think this is my Wednesday winner. Yeah, this is an impromptu, Perry, because I wanted people to kind of see this. This is total impromptu. I woke up and says, man, let me do this impromptu to see if people get it. So I think your question was, so yeah, so from here you can log in and you can set up and create another startup or something like that. And then so you could switch, you can go in between each one, but each one is self-contained. Each one that you set up can have its own Stripe account, its own community and things of that nature, right? Uh yeah, no, this is not restream. This is one stream. Yeah, this is one stream. So yeah, I had already told him already. Um so let's look, and I think you guys, and I think Perry wanted to see the community. So let me show you the community really quick because that's really easy to do. So this is the community here, and you can create a post here. You can go and see if you have your other, if you have your face, again, this is built the way this is built, right? Just so you keep this in mind. A solopreneur, entrepreneur, single business, and you do one thing, right? Um, when it comes to multi-brands, I'm more into the multi-brand space. So I got a couple of them. I think I got two tier ones and I got a one tier two. And the reason why I got the tier ones was because I want to not fully put people in those, but kind of qualify people over there and do some concepts over there and work some things out with the tier ones. And then once I think a person wants to graduate up, then I move them up to my next platform. That's right. So my tier two. So this is a post for the people. And what I can do here, and he says this is not automated. And the reason why this is not automated is because Facebook only gives you so many characters, Instagram only gives you so many characters, LinkedIn, so on and so forth. So you can make this post here. This is your community. Again, your community inside your ecosystem. And once, if you connect your social platforms to it, you can automatically say, all right, this is a post to the people. And they said they're going to automate this to where to go across each one. So you can go here. You can say, all right, let me share with my Facebook people the same quote or what have you. So that's just one way. You can come here and you can say, you know what? I want to drop in a button, a auth button, or an embed or something like that. So I can drop in an auth button and say, sign up here. Sign up here. Okay. So that's my post. And then I can come again here. There we go. This is still in my community. I'm still in my community here. And I can add an image here for my community. So I can add that. And then this now becomes my post. Okay. So this is a post for the people here. This is my post. And again, this is my community inside my own little ecosystem, my own little package, right? And that was one of the things I wanted people to get that they weren't getting. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I'll just run this by you guys, and you can guys have your questions, your comments, but I'm thinking about just creating a universal portal. And I've been working on this and I was trying to build it out in Sweet Dash. But Sweet Dash is a big build out, right? Sweet Dash is just a lot of moving parts. It can almost get intimidating. And what I was thinking was just kind of build my own little ecosystem in here, right? I don't know what's going on with this auth button here. And then let's go to campaigns. So that's the community. This is the campaigns. So what you can do here is remember when they kept saying, "Oh, you no longer need ConvertKit, you no longer need Mailchimp, and all that." You don't need those because I can have a sequence here that's inside of here. So I can create a campaign. This is my email sequence. I'll call this onboarding sequence. Oh, it's onboarding sequence. Select sequence. Registered users. No, well, I'll create a new one. So full name equals, let's see, what do we want to do? Sign up via email, sign up via email. Okay, you can sign up any one of these, LinkedIn or Twitter. So I'll use all those. So if a person comes and signs up, right, I'll add, that's the save segment. You can put conditions in there if you want. What are conditions? Or they buy a product, right? Product equals basic membership, right? Then we'll go, all right, save. So if they buy a basic membership, they sign up from any one of these, then we'll go save segment here. Okay, so what then do I want to do? Automation type. I want this to be a one-off. So as soon as they sign up, so it's a one-off or it's ongoing. So remove steps when they're done. No, he said, let me see. What did he say? Ongoing automation. We create here. So this is the onboard. This is the email here. Send the email when they sign up. Hey, can I insert here? Let me see. Is it going to do me? Is it a smart list? I don't know if I can get that here. Can I get their first name? I had to come back to that. I have to see if I can get their first name. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them. I have to see if this is dynamic. Yeah, so I just put hello, I see you just signed up for my community. See you. Thanks for that. Look for more information soon. Right? Then you can add more steps here if you wanted to do something else. Then create a community post. Guess who just signed up? This has got some serious juice to it. So this is a welcome email that I create here. So these are different campaigns that you can put in there as well, right? Do they have an app or is it all web-based? Thinking of clients accessing it. Yeah, I think it's all web-based. I don't think they have an app. What I'm noticing without apps, right? So I think that what a lot of people love about apps, definitely like a Heartbeat, because Heartbeat has an app, right? You get the notifications. The one thing about running a community is about having those notifications on the phone, so to allow people to know that they were tagged or something like that. But what this gives you is so you don't get that. In Sweet Dash and Heartbeat, you can create your own navigation buttons in the menu that go wherever you want to. You can do that in this tool. So your question is, can I make the navigation bars at the top? Yeah, because I asked that too. I love the different things like that. So we can have this, and then this goes live. I may have to pause you guys here for a minute because my wife, um, I think she can get in. She's been running me down. She might want me to move her car for her. So yeah, no, that was a good question. So that's the campaigns that you can run in here. Um, and then if people show up to your website and they need assistance, you could turn on your browser for your platform to get notifications. So if somebody shows up, you have an inbox here, and a visitor shows up, hey, hello, how you doing? So I'm gonna go to so I will get this notification in my browser. I will get this notification in my browser, or it'll come up here. And if I have this up, so basically this is nicely and neatly contained in this little box. So yeah, there's not an app. That's a good question. We could possibly ask him, how good is their AI website builder? It's not bad. Let's try to build a page. So that's a good question. So we got our campaigns, we looked at community, all the contacts in there. We built a product out, a create a course. Oh, let me do this. So your question was, can I? So yeah, I can change my menu here. So if that's what you're asking me. So I can go here and I can go home, or I can go YouTube channel. Yeah, YouTube. We'll go here. We'll go YouTube. So I guess that's what you're asking me. So yeah, I can do that. Then I can highlight it and I can say, hey, yes, make that a link and go to YouTube. I guess that's what you're asking, AC. How good is our AI? We're gonna look at that because I'm gonna build something out with it. So this is the menu. You can change the structure here. And again, this is the more of a this is what it looks like in a small version or microphone version. This is what it looks like in a tablet version. And then this is what it looks like in desktop. Okay. So let me go back here. And then if I wanted to change who I wanted to look at it and say, you know what? I don't want everybody to look at it. So I only want the visibility to be only logged in users can see my stuff, what I got going on. So I can make it like that as well. So I'm logged in here. I can go to incognito here. Let's see here. So what I did was on my homepage, I made it only logged in people could see it, right? So only logged in people could see it. So log in to see this page. And once you click on this, an auth page is going to come up, possibly. Yeah. So then that's that auth page. So this auth page is automatically built in. It automatically does the Facebook, Google. It automatically does that for you to log in to every page that you don't have authorization to get into. Okay. So that was that. Let me see. What other question? I was wondering the same thing. Let's look at the AI builder. Let's go and let's build something here. So let's go here. Let's go to pages. Let me share screen with you. I want to make sure I answer this. This is a sneaky good tool. I'm not gonna lie. And I think what I like about it, because it reminds me of darn it. I can't remember the name of that tool. I'm gonna get the name of that tool. I am gonna get it. What's the name of that tool? You guys remember that tool? That guy that doctor guy had. What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? I can't remember the name of that tool. Oh my goodness. I cannot remember the name of that tool. I cannot remember the name of that tool. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that tool. Crap. Vonzilla. Vonzilla? Was that the name of it? Let me see. Vonza. Vonza. That's the name of the tool. Do you guys remember Vonza? Vonza. Vonza had this all-in-one thing going on. You can have your landing page, you can have your products, you can have your courses and all that. I like those so I can keep a person in one spot. Just check the AppSumo Duel. Are all these really for 69 looks too good to be true? Are all these, just check their AppSumo deal. Are all these really for 69 bucks? Yeah. Yeah, they're for 69 bucks. Got to make sure you use my juice link though, because I have that in there. So if you're going to buy it, if you're going to buy that, then you're going to have to um all right. So let me see. Let me put that here in the chat. So yeah, if you're going to pick it up, use my tab to pick it up for 69 bucks. Right? So you can pick it up for 69 bucks. So the name of that tool was Vonza. And then there was another tool. Let me give you the name of that one because this is what this reminds me of, but this is a better version. And then we're going to build out a page with AI, and then I'm gonna kind of wrap it up here. Um, let me see. What was the name of that other tool? Let's see. I cannot think of the name of that tool. If someone says, Jenny, we're going to give you $1 million, you think of the name of that tool, I'm done because I can't even think of the name of the tool. What's the name of that tool? I can't even think of that name. Can't remember. I saw they have SMS too, but I don't think it's included in the AppSumo deal. Yeah, I mean I'll probably I have to ask the founder. Actually, let me see if I can ask them here live while we're here. Let's go to the live chat, which is pretty good. I think they have 24/7 chat. Um, do you guys have SMS? Do you guys have SMS? Yeah. So, do you guys have SMS? Also, is the founder available to hop on my live stream to answer questions? This is Jenny Jones. We spoke last night. All right. So we'll see what they say there. All right. So let's build out a page here. So let's create a page. I think that was the question you had. Let's create a page from AI. So how can I help you today? Can I do research, generate creatives, answer your questions? So create a page that gives the user more information on my offers. All right, so we'll put that in. We'll see how that works. Wonder if they have add-ons for AppSumo people. Saw that they have SMS. I don't know if they have SMS. Just check their AppSumo deals. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Create a page that gives the user more information on my offers. All right, so what are we seeing here? What's going on? Since there's an error trying to create the page, let's try again. Could you provide more details on your offers? Show notifications, allow. Could you provide more? Should I attempt to generate content without with the information provided earlier? Attempt to generate to generate the content with the information provided. So I got a yes right here. So let's do that. Let's try that and see what we get. Yes, attempt to generate the page. We got here. Technical preventing the creation of a page. We can try a different approach. Could you please specify the key details? Let me try another method generating. Try. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know. I guess they're trying to create the page. I don't know what I'm doing because I haven't tried it yet. All right, so this is the outline. Sure, let's outline the page content manually. Yeah, it didn't do it automatically, but it did create it. And there's something that's I don't know what's going on here, but I thought we can create a page in AI. Interesting. Look last night. I have no idea why that's not. Go right here. Create from AI. Yeah, it says create from AI. Create the page here. Put the new page. Let me ask here. In a basic. See what happens. Oh, I think I know what happened. Seems there's a recurring issue with the automated function. Let's try setting up the page content. So there's something going on with the automated function. Interesting. So there is a way. There's a way to do it automated, but there's something going on with the function here. Stuff always goes bad when I try to do. So I was able to create it and but I think there's an automated way you can actually create it, but there's something going on with that right now. So I have no idea. So that's the courses page that we just created. Yeah, I'd be interested. So I'm gonna try to get the founder on and see what the deal is on that. This looks like HubSpot, but more cheaper. Yeah, they said that they're not. So I talked to the founder. He says they're not trying to go for the mid size to larger size companies like HubSpot. They said they're just trying to go for the solopreneur that wants everything in a box, that wants to be able to communicate with their clients, and their clients need to speak to them. So, for example, if let me open my page back up. Let me just give you an example here. Go back here. Open the page back up. Nope. Put it public again. Page is public. Let me show you what happens. Go like this, go like that. We're gonna change that to YouTube. I didn't put a link behind it, but change that to YouTube. Like I was saying, I didn't put a link behind it. Let's see what happens. So this is kind of so say your clients want to connect with you, right? and they can connect with you. So let's say you have 20, 25 clients or something. I think there's a calendar in here too. I got to look at that here real quick again. They can come here and they can say, hey, questions, concerns, we're here to help. You can say, hey, Jenny, I want to know when is a good time to connect on your calendar. So you can send that out. So you can send that message. So that's what you put there. Let me kill that chat. All right. So then now let me share the screen with you. The wrap up here. Um So the question I asked when someone showed up on I can come back here. These are all my questions. I got a notification here. It says, hey, Jenny, I want to know if when is a good time to connect with you. So all of that came here in my feed, in my inbox feed right here. So all of my emails and all that, I can get all that here in one single feed here. This person sent me a message and I can respond back to them here. And again, all of this is in one particular feed here. Then you can set up some different tasks here. You can set those up either for yourself or your team. Got analytics here, who's hitting your page, and all those other things as well. So the databases is when you want to pull over a lot of information, maybe from your blog or something like that. You load it through the database here. Create a database, upload the CSV file, and so on and so forth. So that's what you can do there. Yeah, just about covered everything. Any other questions? Can we do live streams in their community? Let's look. I think you can embed. Let's do that. You can come here. We can create a post. Boom, boom. Add a video. Create an event. You can create an event in here, community event. And then you can have the link there, 1 hour before notification. So you can create an event there, add an image, add a poll, add a video. So let me see. That's a good question. And you could post, you can time your posts as well. Let me delete this. Delete that. So your question is, can you do a live stream or something? I think you can. So let's try that. Image embed, document, authorize, embed. I'm gonna try that embed. Live stream. Unable to create a live stream, unknown error. So we need to talk to them about that. So it looks like you can do a live stream here. I don't know what that's about. They never said you could. Um, yeah, gotta find out what's up with that. So it looks like you can do some type of live streaming. Just found out it does support live stream. So yeah, that's there. There's an error that they're getting now that tried to use it, unable to. So it looks like you can put a live stream in there. Again, this is everything in one and then this would be public, or you can make it for specific members, right? I can go here and says, hey, I want this live stream to only be for my premium members. I want it to only be for my basic members. So you can do that as well. Interesting. I didn't even know about the live stream. I like that. Um, Headings, upload, off button. All right. So what else? I would like to hear from the founder in the future what they offer that's not an AppSumo deal. And if AppSumo can have some of those features as paid on. What other features are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out because they have a lot of deals. The founder is pretty flexible too. Um, he said whatever he said whatever's going to make the entrepreneurs successful, that's what they're going to add. He said he doesn't know what tier, but I did ask him that. He specifically says, "Hey, whatever they add, we're going to make it available to those." So their site could have live components in your courses. Their site, you let's see, their site. What did you say there, AC? Their site, you can have live components in your courses too. SMS podcast, etc. Yeah. I wonder if you can add header or footers too. Oh, you can. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I wouldn't put that here. Oh no, that's a header. I'm talking about in the code of the page. I think you can. Let me get back to pages. I'd be interested to know that. SMS podcast. I know you can embed. Let me see if I can embed here. Give me a second. Uh, let me create a page. Let me put podcasts. Do podcasts. Create a page. This is where I let's put this here. Podcasts by Jenny. And we'll make this. Let's do this. Let's go H1 here. Podcast by Jenny. We'll go here. We'll go here. Then we will go embed. I'm going to go back to the embed. Just give me a second here. Toggle list, import HTML file code. Let's see what we got there. Can you do the code? Oh, all right. So let me pull up my hero. See what we get. Now we're hacking. Now we're hacking live here. All right. So let's see what we got here. Here we got. It's not what I want. All right, so let's see what we got. So let's do this. Embed. Interesting. Let's try this. Let's try this. Try that. That work? Nah, didn't like that. Nah, didn't like that. Delete that. Let me try something else here. Embed. Embeds I know I can do. It's the code. Embed HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I want to put there. Signature. I want to put in. Yeah, I tried to put in my JavaScript here. I don't know if it liked that. Embed. Import. Embed HTML. Interesting. Let's show this here. Let me copy this embed code, or let's see if that works. I don't think it's going to work like that. Well, it might. Let's see. Does that work? Oh, nice. It did work. Okay. So that's my podcast page there. Ooh, what do we have here? Can you guys see this? Am I sharing? Let's see. Oh, I am sharing. On their site, it mentioned you can have live video in your courses. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the powerness tool, right? As I kind of wrap up here, the powerness tool is it has everything in a box. Speaking with the founder, he says everything a person would need to start a business from day one, right? You no longer have to, because what you normally used to do is you had to go you had to go over to Wix and get a page, and then you had to go and get a blog from somewhere else, and you had to go get your courses from somewhere else. Then you had to get your payment gateway from somewhere else, and you had to go and do all these different things, right? They're saying we just put everything in one box. I was like, I don't know if people really know this, but yeah, so these are my so you can create. So now what I would do is, so everything is created off of the .net. Yeah, so then you can look at your pages. Now what he showed me, which I thought was fascinating, he showed me their website homepage, everything is built inside of here. So he said it's got like 2,000. Did he say 2,000 pages or 200? I think he said 200 pages they have here, and all of that's from their website. Their main website is in here. In fact, when you go in here, you can see their tiers, Sumo-lings, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. They're all in here. And when you signed up, you went through their process. Their website processed you with their software. So everything that you got from their website, everything that you're getting from their website, the follow-up emails, the follow-up sequences. Let me see if I could find some of those for you. Let me see here. Give me a second. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it from this screen. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it from this screen because I'm on a different computer. So yeah. So yeah, if you're gonna pick it up again, use my code for bringing you to juice. You guys want to see anything else before I I take off here? Just wanted to bring this up. Yeah, it's not bad. And I thought, I said, man, I need to spend some more time into this. And I still don't even have it all down. There's still some things that let me see. No, I don't want to put that in there. Their website builder looks more like Notion. The UI looks clean, to be honest. And they did say it is kind of Notionish. They did say that. And I remember he said, yeah, it's kind of Notion, right? It kind of has a Notion feel to it. They said that. I didn't say that. Yeah, it's almost like the kind of blank, kind of black and white. I think you can change the colors here. I think you can do that in the settings. So you can go in here and change the settings, the branding, right? That's the color palette that they're using there. We can change it to Golden Sands, right? Did it save? I think it did. Did I change it? Oh, yeah, they have. I thought I changed it, but that was weird. Golden Sands. Open Breeze. That didn't save. I don't know what's up with that. So yeah. Um yeah, so use the link. I'm gonna put a link in the description. I'm actually gonna put a link in there now that you can actually utilize to pick it up if you want to help support the channel. All right. So I just wanted to stop by, spend some time in it just to kind of look around in it, see what you guys thought. You can use my link there and pick it up if you want. Podcasts are mentioned under products on their website. SMS marketing is mentioned under features on their website. They did say something about SMS. Let me see something here. Hold on. Give me a second because I thought I saw SMS and you get so many messages too. I would like to see customer journey portion. Didn't we? I did the campaign. Is that what you're asking, AC? Is that what you asked? Let me see something here. Let me stop sharing. Let me see something here. So let's see. What's up with the SMS? API access, social networks, live chat. Yeah, I wonder. Shows a widget. Copy and paste the following code into your HTML pages. Yeah, I don't. So you're asking about the SMS. I don't see that. Where would that be? Good question. So you can connect your own email up there as well. Let's see. I can't. So yeah, AC, I have to ask him about the SMS. I'd like to understand that a little bit more. So it's not part of the AppSumo deal. Oh, so the SMS is probably not part. Yeah, I mean, because I can assume that there's probably a cost associated with it, but I'd be interested to know how much that cost. Interesting. Yeah, AC, you saw the customer journey portion I did. That was the campaigns. I don't know if you saw that. I thought you saw that or yeah, and you can create invoices in here as well. Yeah, interesting little. So it basically has everything in a nice little box with a nice little wrapper on it. And again, I cannot stress you more than this is a tool for a single kind of small business that if you're just starting out or maybe a solopreneur and you kind of wanted to keep everybody in one setup where you can have the community. If nothing else, pay for this just for the community. Uh Adrian, did you need to see that again? Did I showed you the campaigns and I'm not that familiar with it. I just got my hands on it last night. Did you want to see something else in the customer journey? Let me go back for you. Doing this just for you, AC. I know you think I'll be trying to clown, but doing this for you. So this is the campaign here. This is the customer journey. So you can create. So like this one right here is one that I created for the onboard sequences. So I opened it up and says, hey, send the email, right? And then I can add more steps here. What else do I want it to do? I want to create a community post. I want to send a LinkedIn message. I want to send the referral program. That's right. You can create refer a friend, right? So I can create a referral program. Please share with others so they can benefit, right? Action type. I want them to get payment. What do I want here? Referral program, payment, action, reward, cash. So this is, he did show me this. This is part of their, you can have this as a, you can, so it kind of has its own little built-in mini affiliate program and refer a friend as well. What kind of what kind of matrix can we deal with analytics? I don't know because mine isn't fully built out. I'll go into analytics again here. Value, we want it to be percent. We're going to pay 25%. So a person, when they go in their finance on their screen, when they go into finance, they're going to see a shareable link with your URL already on it. It's the craziest thing. He showed me both sides. I can't do. So this is your affiliate program here. You just built the affiliate program. This is refer a friend. Hey, please share with others so they can benefit. And then once they see that, that's part of our onboard sequences. Take this and go live. There are some missing data. Please check some steps. What did I do? Something's missing. I got something missing in the email. Oh, from Cinder, Jenny Jones. I didn't set up my email in here yet either. That's probably what it is. So send that from email. You can go hours, send hours. Please select sender. I did that. Oh, I don't have an email set up. That's the reason why I can't. So I can't go live with any of, because I don't have any, my email is not set up. Yeah. So this is the analytics here. Total views is what I see. Unique users is what I see. Registered users is what I see. Paid users. Messages. Total messages. Total views, unique users. Messages is in yellow. So these are kind of the analytics you can see. Total clicks here. 100 clicks a day. Time spent per user. Engagement. So these are the analytics, which is what you're looking for. And then you can add here. Oh, tell me, do share more. Register users. Let's put signups here. This is nice. Event properties, sign up, add field. So you can create, you can kind of customize it on your own. Oh no, I'll just use that. So we'll go create. No, I don't want that one there. It looks like you can add your own here. Interesting. Can you have tasks within tasks like we could in LiftOS? Please don't bring back up LiftOS. Oh my God. So the tasks, set up your startup onboard card with Vince. So you can have, so create a task, set up your startup onboarding. That's one. So here's a task here I can create. My weekly task. All right. And then you can go here. One call warm lead list, right? Let me see. Call warm lead list. Then add tags. I can add tags here. Search for tags. Pro users. So on the tag, add a pro user for the tags. Then the people, right? Priority, start task, end time, never, add reminders, 10 minutes before, create. Is that what you're looking for? So they don't, I don't know if it's like LiftOS, but that's something that you can do there. Let me see. Oh, then there's a calendar here. What can you do? Create a task 30 minutes from now. Please create a task 30 minutes from now. Oh, okay. I guess a calendar comes up. When is this going to remind me of this? Warmed list. When is it going to remind me? 7:50 p.m. Let's change that. Let's put 6:55. So let's do that. Let's go 6:55. I want it to pop up while we're on the phone here. Let's go 6:52 p.m. 6:52 p.m. Add a reminder. All right. What is this right here? Impact 5, effort 5. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, guys. I mean, that's kind of what I mean. I think this is something unique here. Yeah. I like what they're doing. I want to see a little bit more on the AI. I don't know what I'm getting with the AI juice here. Did they respond back to me? Live chat. Did they say anything? Oh, they did respond. So this is a question. Can't wait to see you for your review. Saw that. Do you guys have SMS? Also, is the founder available to hop on? This is Jenny Jones. Hey, Jenny, great question. SMS functionality is supported on Venturz, but it's not live just yet. The good news is it's one of our top priorities, and the team is actively working on it behind the scenes. I've also made a note for our founder to touch on this in an upcoming live stream, so stay tuned for more details. Is there anything else curious about? I think that answers your question, Adrian. I think that answers your question. I think that answers your question. Oh, can we do live streams or embedded streams into the community? I'd be interested to know that. All right, so hopefully this was helpful. I kind of just wanted you guys to take a look at it and see what you thought about it. Make sure you guys give me a like on this video. I wasn't even gonna I was just sitting here. I said, man, these people need to see this. It is mind blowing, to be honest. I see they have depth, but needs a lot of helping hand. What do you mean by that? What does helping hand mean? It's still, they said they're still tweaking it. I mean, they've been working night and day, just trying to get it up and kind of working out the kinks. I think what I like about it, and here's what I'll say what I like about it. For a nice little coaching platform and something very small and intimate, and here's what I will say. Right. Here's what I have to think about this one. So here's what I'll say. If nothing else, I don't want you guys to hear me. This is a very inexpensive way to get your own community. So if nothing else, it's an inexpensive way, because right now, what I'm noticing right now is what I'm noticing is to have your own community based off of your products, your services, things you're doing. That's kind of what people are looking for. So even if I had a YouTube channel, to take people off of YouTube, where do I take them? Right. And I think that to me is the key in moving forward, because AI, uh, yeah. So I understand what you mean. So what does that mean? You guys understand? I don't know what you guys are saying. He says, but needs a lot of helping hand. I need to understand what you guys mean. Tell me what you guys mean. AC, you know how I think. So tell me what you mean by that when he says needs a lot of helping hands. So it's not perfect. I know that. Um, I think there's been about 3 tools that when I got them, they're still rough around the edges, but once they shaped into form, they did very well. They went on to become very, very good tools. I think where this tool, and now I'm buying tools for the future. Will they be around in 2 years, 3 years? Is the way AI is moving. I think this tool has legs, for the simple fact is they give you everything to start your business. You have everything, and I think the things that Wix, and so Wix got into the landing page things, and some of those things, and then even when you look at WordPress, oh, I can start my own WordPress because I can do blogs. Well, I can do blogs on here now, right? I can. what this is giving you is giving you course and it's giving you a community and it's making it small and intimate. Um, and it gives you a little lightweight affiliate program as well. If you want people to refer a friend, how long have they been in business? So they just the founder was on AppSumo once before, and I think I covered that in my earlier video. I'll show you the tool that he had. He's been on here. The same exact founder was on here in 2021. He was on AppSumo. Um, I mean, their support help. They have a lot of tools under one roof. Just need to figure out where's where. Yeah, no, I agree. I do. I agree with that. I mean, they're a startup, so yeah, yeah, I do agree with that. Let me show you what their prior. I agree with that. I have zero qualms about that. You're right. Um, this tool. Oh, this tool. I think they just started this tool. Let me see. Um, do, 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 do. Let me see. Share this tab. So this is Venturz. They all in one started up. This was started at the beginning of the year, January 10th. Yeah, they started January 10th. But the founder, right? The founder. So let's keep an eye on that name. Let me show you. Let's go here. Let's see. The founder had a prior product. They had 1,328 reviews. So they were writer. They were before ChatGPT and all of them. They used to help people with AI writing and intelligent writing. It's a very nice tool. I own this tool as well. It has 1,328 reviews. This is a very, very nice tool. Um, that was on AppSumo once before. See the founder? See that? Ab, was it Ab Gold? So this was in 2021. The founder is there. So his name Abhay Abgadar. Click here. Abhay Gadar. So this is not his first rodeo, and that business is still up and running. Let me see if I can show it to you. I don't even know if I can even. Do I have it? Yeah, here it is. I still got their first tool. I still got it. His first tool that he wrote. It's still up. It's still in business. They're still doing well. This guy can build some stuff. And he said, like he saw, the frustration was people had to need all these different things. So this is the tool that they built. I still got it. I bought this in 2021. I haven't used this in a while. This is old. Episode 95. When did I write this? I'm trying to figure out when I wrote this. Yeah, I don't remember when I wrote it, but yeah. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, I wrote this back in, I mean, I had this back in 2021. So yeah, this is yeah, he's been here before. This is not his first rodeo. And you gotta think, this dude has he goes from 1,328 reviews to 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 one review. I think he only has one review. I'm gonna put a review up as well. He only has one review. Yeah, he only has one review. I think they only have one review. Yeah, so Any other questions? So yeah, they just started this year. So I like where they're headed. Like them. Just got 2 tiers with your link to check it out. Yeah, no, appreciate it. Thank you. What I would encourage you to do, appreciate you using the link, supporting the channel. What I would encourage you to do is you can set up an onboarding call. They said they want to do onboarding with every single person so they can walk you through and kind of show you the power of it. I don't know if I did it justice because I'm still trying to find it out myself. I just know it's a pretty powerful tool. He walked me through it and I was like, oh my, I had my jaw dropping because his was fully populated. So it was a little bit different. But yeah, I would take pull this off the shelf. And then like right now, um, it's the only reason why I did this live tonight was because of the AppSumo deal. That way you can at least still, if you wanted to get it, you can still pull it off the shelf and still save money just in case. Um, but like I was recommending to people earlier, I would get possibly 2 tier ones and maybe a tier two. So I would have a total of 3. So that gives me 3 brands or 3 ecosystems. And I would have 2 funnels. So hear me out. I would have 2 funnels. Let me see if I can bring that up. Let me show you the play real quick. Let me see who left. All right, cool. We had a couple people leave. I always give you guys the good stuff when people leave. All right, so let me show you the play here real quick. I know, Adrian's like, oh, here we go. Like, oh man, here we go. Here we go with Jenny and it's showing people the play. Yeah, saying to buy tier 2. I've got digital products to manage, and I think this is a good tool to do that. So let me show you the play. Is it Kavanaugh and Toadloo? I can't see you guys' name. I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher it, mess it up. All right, so let me show you the play real quick. So here's a play, right? Let me tell you the play. All right, I always give you guys a play, so we're gonna look at the play. What's the play, Jenny? Let me show you. Now, this is what I would do, right? This is what I would do. And because I run what I don't like, and I'll just let you know one of my strategies, I don't like buying things with one domain. I just don't. I mean, I'm so against that. It's like it goes against everything that I do. And the reason why is because I don't operate off one domain. I might want to do different things, right? That's what I love about Subpage so much because I can get 100 domains. So I can get 100 funnels. So I can basically take people down whatever journey I want to take you down. So let me share the screen with you here. So here's the play. Here's what I would do. Right. This is exactly what I would do. Right. So all right, you guys got to give me a thumbs up for this play. All right, so this is what I would do. All right. So I would do this. Right. This is me. I want you to borrow the concept. So I would go tier 1 here. And I would go tier 1 here. And I would go tier 2 here. So basically what you would do is you would use these 2 as funnels into your tier 2 eventually. So I think you can do what, 2,500? Let me look at it. 2,500, and then you can do 10,000. So let's go back. So you can have 10,000 people here. So we'll go 10K. And you go, and you go here, you go 2,500. You got 2,500 there. And you go 2,500 there. Now, what I would do, this is me, this is what I would do, right? So you can have 3 separate domains. You can have a domain here, you can have a domain here, and then you can have a master domain here. What I would do is I would use these as funnels. So let's say you have a book funnel here. And then let's say you have a webinar funnel here. I'm using a webinar funnel, meaning that somewhere you're showing up and you're doing different things. So you got to think that you have this is what you're getting. So let's look at the cost, right? And this is how I set up my businesses, right? I look at the cost. This is okay. So for a one-time sunken cost, $69 twice, right? Put those together. So this is literally how I do my businesses, literally. And I always want to see what my return is going to be, and then I deploy it. Now, one of the things also that I do is I do proof of concept. So from those two, so let's see, 69 times 2, this is $138. There's $138 here plus 159. So plus 159. So that's $297. So that's $300. That's $300 you have invested for your enterprise or for your ecosystem. So $69 here, $69 here, and I think the other one was 159 here. The way you do this is you come here, you create your book funnel or webinar funnel or podcast funnel or whatever. You're getting people into your ecosystem here by bringing them to your landing page, bringing them into your community, working with them. Maybe from there, you'll have a product that sells them in to here where they can get the full blown coaching and all that other stuff. Right. So to me, this is the strategy here, because even from here, I would take a YouTube here. So I would go here. And so a lot of people want to, I want to do faceless and all that. No, you can't do faceless. This is AI. The game is changing, right? So he says $55 today. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. So that's why that's why I came on to show you guys live here tonight. So you could take your YouTube channel and either send them here, and then maybe, let me change this. I know what to do. Oops, what did I just do? What am I doing that for? Delete that. We'll leave that here, and we'll bring them in the book funnel here. And maybe you do a blog here. I'm gonna switch these around. Boom. We'll go boom. Then we'll go boom. So we'll go blog. Your blog talks about your book. The blog has your Amazon book on it. Then you talk about the blog, take them into the book funnel, bring them into the community, get them acclimated using that one domain that you have. Over here, you bring them back in. You're doing a YouTube channel and something else. Send them to a webinar or something like that. We can use a YouTube here, or so we can use a YouTube here, or we can go, hey, or we can go, hey, Summit. right? You can go here. And then from the Hey Summit or YouTube, you put them in this community and you nurture them. You talk to them, get them motivated. Hey, people want to buy stuff or whatever. Then you can take them into your master class here. This becomes your master class. So instead of paying, because everybody's going to school, school's $99 a month. Let me repeat that. School is $99 a month. You can do Hero or something like that, or Circle. That's 60, 70 something dollars a month. You're getting everything now for 300. And with these, you got everything you want. You can build a blog here. You can build a blog here. You got your community. You can build a course here, course there, course there. You can have it's for a $300 one-time cost. What do you guys think about that? Right. Multiple domains would be nice. Website can have one domain, but landing pages should be able to have their own domains. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. So they didn't give you that. That's not because their thought, right? And I see what you're saying. Their thought is to have one business, one domain, and you do everything like that. And I was talking to the founder. I said, that's not how we're doing business these days. And that's why I told him, I says, well, and I asked him, I says, well, can I buy another domain? Do I have to use another email address? And he says, no. He says, you can use the same email address and then the drop down will tell you that it's a different one. He said, the drop down will tell you. I says, oh, so I can buy the same one and use the same email address. He says, yeah, now you just have and he showed me theirs. They have like 50 of them off of one. So you have a primary account, but under the primary account, you can have multiple domains, multiple stores, multiple ecosystems. So that's why I said I would buy 2 tier 1s and a tier 2, because my tier 2 would be my master class. And that's you take people through the value ladder here. You take them from free blog, free PDF or whatever, and you take them into like a low offer community here. Maybe it's $5 a month, be a part of the growth community, the things that I'm doing. And then here it's just, well, you know what? I'm opening up my master class once a year, and you open this up and this is maybe 1,000 a month, or maybe it's a $5,000 one time. That's what people are doing. This is what people are doing. And then when they come in here, they get a whole nother experience. Does that make sense? So like I said, I would buy two tier 1s, one tier 2. That's what I would do. Actually, that is what I did. So that, because I was thinking, it was, again, I don't want to get lost and hung up on the domains. Don't want to get lost and hung up on the domains. You guys like that? Was that good? AC, I know you're looking at you like, I don't know, because AC probably side-eyed me right now. So what do you think about this? Is it Tudlo? Tudlo? Is it Tudlo? Tudlo. Tudlo. What's your thoughts on that? What's you guys' thoughts on this play? It's a nice play, man. You giving out playbooks tonight, man. No? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Are you here, Bueller? Bueller here? Okay, I need that drop down thing explained by them so I can get it when the founder comes on the show. Yeah, well, the thing is, by the time the founder gets on the show, they may be off sale. So I'm gonna explain the drop down thing to you as it was explained to me. So, and he told me, he says, this doesn't matter. You're only going to get one. It's a single sign on, AC. So it's going to be a single sign on. He showed it to me. They got like 50 of them. They're all, once you sign on, the drop down on the left. Let me see if I can show you that. So, yeah, once you sign on here, you can go here and you can go create new startup. That's what you do. Yeah, so that's how that works. Then that's your new startup. You start onboarding yourself. So yeah, everything starts from this one, and they'll all be listed there. So all three of them will be listed here. And then you can just go to whichever one or whichever community you want to go into there. So so Venturz versus new reply for you're saying, hey, you don't have that much money left and I need to make a decision. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm gonna tell you honestly, I don't know your business model. So I don't know. If you have any explain it yet, what's up with the limits on messages and storage? Yeah, I talked to him about that. It was the first thing I talked to him about. He says, yeah, he says you can get a full community because it's not storing everything, right? So if you're dropping in a whole bunch of videos you're uploading on there, then yeah. He says, but and for some reason, I don't know what they're doing. He says it doesn't take up that much space. I was like, really? He says, yeah. He says it doesn't take up as much space as people think. So I was like, okay. And so I did bring that up. And he says that's not, and what he did tell me, he says that's not a concern. I'm just telling you what he does. I says that's a big concern. He says, no, it's not a concern. I was like, okay. So you got to think, I'll answer your question, Kava. I'll answer your question here in a minute. So you got to think about so let me give you an example. Let me give you the best example I can give you. Right. So let me give you this one. And I don't know, or they don't say, or I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. So let me give you the example, right? So let me give you the example, right? And the first thing, and I grant, I got it. I'm telling you, this is the first thing out of my mouth. We were on a call last night, and I asked him, dude, that's not enough room. He said, yeah, it is. And I think because I don't know, I think if you build out your courses and all that, and you're just linking, you're embedding, it's not taking up room. He says the only thing that moves the needle in their business is when you start uploading a whole bunch of videos. And let me give you examples, right? So this is online course host. So I got here let me see, six, I got 8 courses here. I'm not hardly taking I only get 5 megs for this. 5. I only get 5 megs for this course builder. And I got how many courses here? I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 courses in here. I only get 5 megs and I'm not even out of room. Why? Because it's really just embedding. Because they don't you can upload videos. He says, well, you can upload videos, right? He says, but we don't encourage it. And that's another thing that I'm learning about a lot of these companies. They allow you to embed or share a link. That's a YouTube problem, right? That's a YouTube problem, or you embed it in without the link. So I only brought that up because he said that's not a concern of theirs. He literally said that. I said, how is that not a concern? It's a lot of space. I'm only telling you that because I showed you 9 courses and I only have 5 megs. When I bought it, it says you only get 5 megs. And I have a community. So, is that 5 gigs for online? Let me see. Is that 5 gigs? Yeah, I think you're right. My bad. I apologize. I knew the 5s were closed somewhere. Yeah, that is a trip. It's like, wait, 5 megs is different from 5 gigs, my guy. You're right. It is 5 gigs. You're right. It is 5 gigs. I am so sorry. I was a little over. I was kind of committed to that too. It was like, wait, you are. It is 5 gigs. That's too funny. You're right. It is 5 gigs. My bad. I apologize. I don't want to mislead anybody. You are right, Grant. It is 5 gigs. So he's gonna once he comes on the show, he is gonna come on. He's definitely gonna come on the show. He says, "Hey, I'm gonna come on the show." I said, "All right." I said, "I'm gonna tell you they're gonna hit you up for the space, and I'm gonna let him answer that because the way he answered me." I said, "Dude, that's got to be a concern of yours." He says, "We'll look at it, but let me see." So here's what we got here. So let me ask him again. So let me come back here. Let's answer my other question. So let's go back. Let's put it back. All right. So my question was, right? Can we do streams or embed streams into the community? Because I think that was the question that you asked, Adrian. I think you asked that, right? And they said, hey, yes, you can definitely do that within the community. Just head over to the community section and type the /. You'll see the live stream option pop up. From there, you can either start a new stream or embed an existing one using the embed option. Let me know if you like a quick walkthrough. I'm happy to help. I thought I did that, but I was getting an error message. I did that and got an error message. Another question is about the storage of only 25 megs. And I told him first thing I got on, I said, dude, 25 megs, I can fill that up in an hour on my Mac. He says, yeah, but you're not doing videos on everything. I say, well, yeah, a video could that's one video. He says, yeah. He says, but we don't encourage you to do the videos. You could. We said, but we don't encourage that. As long as you're not doing videos, you won't fill up that space like you think you would. I was like, okay, interesting. That sounds good, but I'd still like to know more. So, how do we handle running out of space? Another is about how do we handle running out of space? So they're going to respond. So I think they're 24-hour support, right? Which I think is good. For people with multiple brands, build it for your personal brand. If people are drawn to you and want you, let me see. What did you say here? So hold on. So you said for people with multiple brands, build it for your personal brand. If people are drawn to you and want to see all you do, then this could work. Everything under one roof to interact with. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? To interact with visually. Where I was going with having the two funnels is the two funnels are proof of concept. If you want to find a way or least expensive way to do a proof of concept, you create these small micro ecosystems with having two tier ones, and you do proof of concept over here because you're interacting, you're going to bring them into your universal brand. But when I say proof of concept, you don't know what you're doing is going to actually work yet, and you're still testing it out, and you're testing out the community and all that. You may even make that free and then say, oh, you want to get part of my or just have the tier 2 to be a paid one. So you could do that. I just only said that because that would be a good strategy. And then we have so many other tools. There's other ways you can get them in there, and then just use everybody comes into your masterclass through through your one tier 2. So you can do that too. So the question is, I see they are different. New reply one is an email service. Yes. So that's an email service, and this is an ecosystem for a solopreneur. So that the other one I did earlier, new reply, is that's a cold email outreach. Excuse me, two totally different products. They're not even in the same room. They're not even in the same league. So yeah. I think that's 5 gigs for the online course. You're right. I'm looking at that. I'm like, damn, why was I trying to tell these guys it was 5 megs? 5 megs is done. He's like, dude, how are you going to get 9 courses with 5 megs? I sounded like a fool. Thank you for getting me straight, Grant. Don't be making fun of me later, man. Don't be like, this guy can't get 9 courses in with 5 megs. All right. So I think that's it. I mean, did you guys have any other? Let me see if they answered the question. Oh, he wants to jump on. The founder's here. Oh, we got him. We got him. Let me send him the email. Let me say, I'm gonna send you the link. I am going to send you a link via email. Stand by. Oh, You're in luck. AC, you still here? You're in luck. He's going to come on. Yes. All right. So let me send him the link here. Give me a second. Where's my link? Oh, here it is right here. All right. So we're going to get him on the live stream. We're going to get him on. Let's get him on the live stream. He said if he would be available. I said, hey, I may go live tomorrow. And he says, yeah, if I'm around. So let's see what we got here. Get him on. All right, so let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Go here. Let me send him the link. Oh, here it is right here. Where is he at? Reply. Oh, here it is. Here is the link to join. Nice. All right. Here we go. All right. So AC, you still here? Is your team winning? Oh, it's tied up. Uh-oh, AC. I noticed your team. AC from the OKC. Jenny, will you please ask him about the nonprofit spaces that they offer? That is my main interest, and I want to know more about it. Yeah, we'll ask him when he comes on. Make sure you remind me, because we've got 100 other questions we need to get answered. All right, so I just sent him the link. I just emailed him. And so when I see him chime on, he's going to join in. You guys got it. So ask. So one of the questions we know we're going to ask, right? AC, so you can make a list of the most important questions. One of them is the SMS question. Another one is the multi-user question. Another question is the nonprofit question. The next one is I think, did we say SMS already? What was the other one? What was the other question that we had? Kava, didn't you have a question? I know it was just really the storage question. Also ask him what's wrong with the live stream. Yeah, we're definitely gonna ask him that. It's like, dude, what's up with your live stream? It ain't working. Definitely gotta ask him that. Say, dude, my guy, what's up with the live stream? So yeah, we'll just hang out here for a minute. What other questions should we ask him? The only reason why I did this tonight, because I normally don't. I would be watching. Yeah, oh, he's here. All right, let's add him on.
Hey,
Hello.
Jenny.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. That's early morning.
Listen,
Hardly had any night. Hardly had any sleep.
I told you, man, my community, they're special, right? They's like, hey, Jenny, get us the juice. I was like, hey, let me see if I can get him. See if I can get him on. They're fascinated.
Just for you.
Oh,
Just for you.
I appreciate that, right? I've been on already for how long have I been on, you guys? An hour? I think I've been on for a while. Yeah. I think we started it around. I've been on for about an hour and a half, and we've been talking about your tool here. And we have some what we call big elephant in the room type questions, and they wanted to ask you. I says, I don't know, right? So one of the questions was SMS. So when you say SMS, do we get SMS credits? Do we have to hook up our own SMS connection, or is that something that's built in? Let's talk about that for a second.
So yeah, SMS, I mean, we plan to support the functionality is there. We plan to support that, but it's not part of any plans, any paid plans as of yet. But as a functionality, as a feature, it will be on Venturz at some point. It's already built out, but we haven't rolled it out yet under any paid subscription plan. So there might be some additional, quota or allowance we might provide for the AppSumo users, but there is no sort of defined timeline as of yet when it's going to come out, but it will come out. That's all I can say.
No, and that's fine. And again, this is not to put you in a hot seat and put you on trial. This is just so we would understand because these are the questions people wanted to know. And that's a fair response. And I don't want you to put anything and say, well, you said on Jenny's video 2 years ago, did you? No, what I'm saying is that's a functionality you're going to build. So we got that. All right. So
Yeah.
one of the questions people had is it's one domain per Venturz, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so some people, I was telling them about the strategy of buying multiple ventures and kind of putting together, um, and they were wondering how does that work? They think it's a drop. I told them it's a drop down. It shows as a drop down, but is there anything specific they need to know how that works, or maybe they want to deploy that strategy?
So basically everything is under the parent account. So when you create an account on Ventures, it's assigned to maybe your primary email. And then under that, you can create as many ventures as you want, right? So if you click that, top left drop
Right.
down,
Mhm.
of course, you see your primary startup, and then you can have any other ventures. Just click the create startup button. It'll take you to the same form, which you had probably filled in when
Right.
you'd signed up to create your first startup or venture.
Right.
And then you can just create as many ventures as you want. And of course, each venture or workspace can only have its own domain. So, each website can, stay separate and have its own, collection of users, um, contacts, emails, messages, and everything. So that's why we have to do it, as a separate domain and a separate workspace.
No, that's fine. I just wanted them to know because each one is going to have its own Stripe account. Each one is going to have its own email and
Exactly.
things of that nature. Okay, so I was just trying. I just wanted to make sure I was good on that. Okay, so so if we wanted to have a multi-brand, because in what I was explaining to you, I think last night, and what in the way we're seeing the new entrepreneurs, they may be a solopreneur, but they may have multiple brands too, right? Because I may want to talk
Absolutely.
to, and now, like I was telling you, is hey, I talk to finance people over here, but then I talk to digital marketers over here, so I have two brands. That was the reason why I'm opting for the multi-brand strategy.
Yeah.
And but I think you showed me yours, and you guys are like 50 of them, right? And I think, yeah, go ahead.
I,
I'm
I
sorry.
think I think that's the future, right? Like that's what we are banking for. That's what we are rooting for. Everybody should be an entrepreneur, and they should be running like multiple, bets at the same time. So it's
Right.
not going to be, one single, startup or venture that you're associated with. It could be many small, tiny bets. And you could have multiple revenue streams. Each revenue stream could have a different business model. It could have a completely different branding. So that's what we wanted to support. And I think with AI and how everything we're trying to bake into the product, um, I think that future becomes very likely, and we want to be the first ones to provide that seamless platform for anyone to get started, without any hassle or friction, and then provide them the support they need as they scale. So currently, of course, uh, it feels like we are supporting maybe early stage entrepreneurs, but uh, you can count on us as you start scaling. The platform and infrastructure is robust enough to take you from maybe 100,000 users to 1 million users, as you go from an idea to an IPO.
So that brings us to our next question, which is very timely. And it has been the biggest sticking point. I told you this last night, and hopefully you have a good answer for it, but I'm going to ask you again. What's up with the 25 megs, or what's up with the small storage space? How can we scale to 1 million users and go IPO if we only got 25 megs? Let's talk about that.
That was yesterday, Jenny. Things have changed.
Oh, we're in the age of AI, so things can
Yeah,
change in 24 hours.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So as you can see, I haven't had any sleep, to be honest, like literally a
Oh,
couple
so
of
you
hours.
you haven't had any sleep, but I was talking to you last night at 1:30, but you
Yeah,
haven't,
yeah.
right? So
No, no.
we're even now. We're even. We're doing this for the
Exactly,
people now.
exactly. So I think, yeah, it's a revenge time basically for you. Yeah, but anyways, no, I mean, I don't think I've had any sleep in the last 5 days since we went live. But anyways, that's part of parcel of what we are doing, and we love what we are doing, and we are here for the entrepreneurs and founders who are looking to build their ventures on our platform. So only thing I can say for now, uh, it will be um, it will be disclosed. openly as well. I think in the next few hours, hopefully, depending on when we make it live. But we have a special surprise for all the Sumo-lings, when they sign up. And only thing I can say is they won't be disappointed. The kind of storage space they'll get on each and every plan. We are simplifying the tier structure, consolidating everything into one single tier. And each tier will have a huge support in terms of quota and limits. The GBs, we are talking about GBs now, hopefully. That should give you some confidence in what is about to, what's about to come. So that's all I can say. I can't disclose the specific numbers as of yet
You don't have to give the specifics.
but
I don't want you to do that either.
but all I can say is you won't be disappointed. Anybody who's thinking about purchasing Ventures, I can only say that you won't be disappointed. Go with tier one, you'll be fine.
So, well, a couple things you left out. One is anybody that's going to go with Ventures, use Jenny's code. That's for one, right? That you got to, because I'm bringing the people to juice. I was up with you late last night. You showed me, you convinced me, and it made your tool my Wednesday winner. The things that you showed me, the range that this tool has, everything in a box. And I was not going to bed last night until we got on a call and we figured this out. We got everything working because I think there were some initial hangups, but we got everything worked out, and I felt good about it. I said, you know what? I'm going to put my reputation on this product, Venturz, and so now I think I did kind of press you a little bit. I want to get a little credit. Most of my community knows I want my credit. If I we had discussions last night on this whole size of the things that you get. So I think I had a little bit to do with it. So make sure you guys don't forget that out there. Make sure you support the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Jenny had a huge role to play in pushing us over the edge, I guess. So we were all,
Hey,
absolutely. Yeah. So I think, see, at the end of the day, like we are listening to the Sumo-lings and generally all our users, right? So
yeah, right.
if it makes sense, we started with a certain hypothesis in mind, and then as people have started using the behavior we are seeing, we realized like, okay, this is definitely not going to work. And just taking a step back, since for your viewers who are watching, guys, we are doing this because we are in it for the long haul. Like I don't know how much Jenny has shared about me. I've been working with startups or small businesses or ventures, in the investment community as well for over 10 years. And it's my passion to support entrepreneurs,
I told him about right
build their.
I told him.
Right. Okay. There you go. So the track record speaks for itself. So you are in safe hands. We have a vision to support millions of entrepreneurs over the next few years, and we've built this platform keeping everything in mind. I mean, we've spent like years literally getting to where we are today. Thinking about every possible detail in terms of product experience. So our objective is to provide you a very simple, all-in-one, powerful yet affordable platform to get started. So you don't have to stitch together like thousand or maybe zillions of other tools and services, to launch something as basic as a website or maybe a small business, right? So that's basically the thought process. And again, we have a bigger vision. It's not just about giving you this, one toolkit. We have a huge roadmap, and we have many other things in the pipeline over the next few years that we want to execute. So we really wanted to make like an ecosystem where we can support entrepreneurs. So everything about entrepreneurship is in this platform. Tool is just a part of that. There's many more things to come. So that's all I can say for now.
I told you guys, this was my Wednesday winner. I told you guys. All right. So there was a question about nonprofits, right? Do you have some kind of nonprofit thing that you're doing? Somebody said they read something somewhere. They had an interest in that. I think Grant Smith asked that. I think he's interested in that, or is that, how does that work, or what is that? What is going on with that?
I mean, the way we see it is like lack of resources or funds should not be a showstopper for any entrepreneur if they're doing something for the society. And we are fully committed. Even if you want to build a profitable venture, uh, we are there to help you in terms of funds and resources and credits and all that stuff. But yes, for nonprofits, we'll specifically have a program which can provide you extra credits or other things as we sort of establish that, formalize that process. But yes, we will support nonprofits, and we'll provide extra support as and when required, and we'll have a formal program to sort of add that, support that.
So Adrian asked again, Adrian Calloway, right? She's been a strong follower of the community for a while. And I thought I answered this for you, Adrian. She's really concerned with this. Maybe she has a strategy, right? But she says, hey, it says each venture can have its own Stripe account, meaning what's under the drop down can have its own Stripe. And I think I said yes.
Yeah,
So each venture is its own ecosystem. Adrian,
absolutely.
so that's what I was saying. Each one is self-containing. That's what it is, right?
Exactly, Jenny. Yeah. So each one is like a business in its own, right? So you can have its own account, can
Right.
have its own customers, emails, even team members, right? So
Mhm.
you could have a completely different team that is working on a different venture, but you can manage all of those ventures from the same main account, your personal email account, and just connect. It's just like your Stripe account, right? You have hopefully one email, and then you can have 100 different
That-
Stripe accounts under
That's
that email.
exactly how my Stripe looks. Yeah, one
Well, you must be
email.
making a lot of money then, yeah, Jenny.
I didn't say I was making a lot of money. I'm just, So, all right. So now so are you good, Adrian? Because Adrian, I don't think she believes it. She's like, wait a minute. So maybe she's like, wait a minute at home. She's like, wait a minute. So I can have each have its own. Yes. So each one is its own ecosystem, one login, drop down. You can go to that ecosystem, manage that ecosystem. Underneath that ecosystem, you have your community. You have that. Speaking of community, is everything okay with the live stream? Because I tried to do a live demo for everyone here, and I got an error message. Maybe that's something you can have your engineers look at, or something like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah, is there something in
So
particular is wrong with it, or is it supposed to do that? Or
it's actually not part of the plan, right? So we have a
oh,
dedicated, yeah. So it's live streaming is obviously expensive, and
sure.
it's not part of any of the paid plans as of now. So we
Oh,
haven't formalized a pricing structure around it, but the
uh-huh.
feature is there if that makes you any happy. But we just need to formalize and test it thoroughly. There's obviously some technical glitch. You shouldn't be seeing that as well. But never mind. Yes, the feature is there, and we are currently working to refine that. But there will be a separate plan for live streaming, and will of course inform the users
Oh,
when it
so
goes live. Yeah.
I should be able to embed in there then. If I don't use yours, I still should be able to embed my own live stream though in there, right? Should be able to, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. So I'll obviously will get back to you after I discuss with the tech team how it's exactly shaping up. But the idea is that whatever you and I are doing now, hopefully you can do the
Mm.
same on ventures at some point.
Yeah. So Cold Crush is here. I think he's just showing up. Cold Crush. Cold Crush Media, he says, I've seen a couple reviews on the tool, and some reviews are saying that it's not ready yet. And it is, but it has potential. How can you? So I think we already kind of talked about that. I think there was a technical glitch with their Stripe, but that's all sorted out. That's why I was up to 12:30 last night, because I really wanted this to be my Wednesday winner. And I said, this has to work, and we got it to work. So everything's fine now. There's no issues, right? So I
Yep.
think
And
go ahead. Yeah, it's something.
yeah, and just to add to that, Cole. I mean, of course, we are aware of all the issues that you're facing, even with website builder or live stream or things like. And there are many issues you haven't even observed. We know already exist. So it's part and parcel of early stage startup journey. And the breadth and depth of the platform is so huge that there will be some roughness around the edges.
Sure.
And all I can say is rest assured, all those edges will be ironed out very, very shortly. So we are on it. We are aware of it. We know already there are many other areas which we need to refine and polish. But when you start using, your experience will not degrade. It will definitely amplify in terms of smoothness, seamlessness, and general usage over the next few months and years to come. So rest assured, you will get a very, very smooth and clean experience going forward.
All right. Did you guys have any other questions? You're not in a position to share a screen or anything, right, Abby? Or or no? You just
I mean, depending on what we want to see.
well, I think one of them is they wanted to see how your AI did. And I think I tried to demo it. I think I was butchering it. Because I don't know how to do it. Like let's say I want to create a new page. So I want to create a new page that showcases something or whatever. We wanted to see the AI builder because I think some people were asking that. And I don't think I know how to do it. I haven't done it.
Mhm.
I've kind of done some things manually. But I think I asked the AI and it was like, well, we can only do it manually right now. And I think that's what it said. And I was trying to figure out, is there something you can you show us a quick demo on that really quick or no? Because
I mean,
you're
let
just
me.
waking up. I'm almost done.
Yeah. I just did actually. The first thing I'm doing after drinking water. But yeah, let's see if I can pull up something. Um,
So I'll let you work on that. But Grant Smith says, hey, he says, I have a question about the disparity between the number of contacts and the number of messages you can send every month. Why are messages so limited? Well, it's probably cost, right? That's the obvious answer, right? And it's funny because I'll listen to you soon and say, "Why, do you run a business? Certain things could cost, certain things I can give away, right? Certain things, if I don't want to be out of business, and then you're out of business too because I'm out of business, right? So that's not answering the question, and I'm not trying to say, Grant, you don't know what you're saying. I'm just saying there's probably a reason for that. So, what's your reason, or what reason do you have for that, Abby?
yeah, absolutely. I think so. Before I jump into that, I can tell you that that discrepancy won't exist anymore in a pleasant way, and you'll be pleasantly surprised with your purchase and when you start using Ventures in terms of all the limits and quotas. So these caps are only meant to be there to sort of uh, we don't have any plans to make any profits from Sumo-lings. That's one thing I can say. In fact, if anything, we might be making a loss longer term, but that's fine. That's fine, because the idea is that you guys get started, build your ventures, scale them, and all the limits that you see, they are going to be increased substantially for basic plans, and there'll be only hopefully one plan, and that should suffice for most of the lightweight use cases or businesses. And as you start scaling, you can definitely use our subscription plans, which are meant for auto scaling and affordable usage, and you only pay as you go. So that's what I can say of.
Guys,
Hopefully that addresses your question.
stop asking questions about limits because they about to do something different. Now, from what I understand and the way I'm seeing this and what I'm envisioning and I'm feeling even better about is you're allowing us the opportunity to get in on the ground floor of something that's going to go to the top, right? But if we get in by having our one single email to log in, if we wanted to come back to a subscription plan, because now we're making money hand over fist from our initial investment in our lifetime investment, our lifetime deal. Now we need to scale. Well, we can afford to scale because we're making money off our initial investment. So when we
Right.
do scale, we can buy more ventures, right? And it's still under the same. I love it. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, just to add to that, Jenny, like again, this goes back to our philosophy as a team, as a company. Um, um, we are here for the founders and entrepreneurs, right? When I was starting out, and a lot of times there were challenges. resources, funding, tools, whatever you want to call that.
Sure.
And that could be a showstopper for many entrepreneurs and founders out there. And one thing we need to understand is, you scale your success as a platform for founders lies in the success of the founders themselves, right? So we want to, work with the founders, entrepreneurs, and as they grow, as they scale, as they become successful, we are definitely going to be part of that success, right? So
Mm.
we work, we want to be part of the journey, and we don't want to squeeze every nickel and dime, at this stage when they're hardly, making any money or getting started. So as you scale, we make money. We are okay with that. If you're not doing well with any venture, of course, you're not going to use that. So there shouldn't be any money for us as well as part of that. So our skin is in the game. We are with the entrepreneurs. If they do well, we do well. As simple as that. And that's the fundamental sort of philosophy behind what we are doing, and even the pricing plan and everything you see.
So with that being said, Adrienne had a question. She's got good questions. She's really smart, but she gives me a hard time, but she is. It says, do you take any percentage from the sales made? It's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, we don't actually make that as a sort of a profit kind of arrangement for us. I mean, we make most of our money, hopefully, through subscriptions. But yes, we have 1% fee on top of Stripe charges. Whatever they charge, we'll have additional 1%, and that is just to maintain the infrastructure and support that we need to, and Stripe. It's providing that Stripe Connect is obviously quite a challenging task in itself.
Right.
So just to maintain that, and by the way, just to give you some context, there are platforms, most of the platforms who actually use Stripe as an underlying connect, payment processor. They charge anywhere between 2 to 5%, right? So we are still on the lower end, and we intend to keep it that way as well.
Hmm. Okay. I didn't know you guys were turning into a fintech. I didn't know you guys took a 1% fee. Okay. That's fine. That's
That's
fair.
only on process transactions, yeah, processed through us, yeah.
Okay. So another question is, are there any plans to white label this in the future?
I mean, it's kind of already white label in some extent, right? If you're an agency or another business, you can already sign up, customize, brand it as per your needs, and then, or for your clients, right? So nobody has to know that is running on Ventures, so to say, right? So if Jenny is building his coaching business on Ventures, I don't think um, there is a reason for anybody to think it's a venture powered platform. But yes, it's kind of white label. You can customize the branding, domain, colors, themes, everything, so it feels and looks as per your brand. So hopefully that answers your question.
So I don't know if it. So do you mean? I think she means a white label agency, probably, because I think your version of a white label is, hey, it has your stuff, your branding, your domain, right? But then there's white label agency where we become almost a reseller in a sense. I don't know if that's what she means, but there are these two versions of white label, which sometimes the founders get. They're like, "Oh, you're talking about this?" They're like, "No, I'm
Right.
talking about reselling it, maybe buying
Yeah, I
it
think
or something." Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I think reselling is something we haven't considered, and again, I can't comment on that. Commit anything to that for now, uh,
Okay.
because again, we are building a brand in this space. We are
Sure.
trying to project Ventures as a long-term sustainable
Right.
product. So yeah, reselling obviously dilutes some of that value proposition. So we might not go that far, but let's see.
Right. Right. So Piria, she says, is the community just like a Slack where you can create different channels, private or public? Oh, you could do that.
Uh, Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I mean, if you went through that demo,
Actually,
but
I did a little bit. Again, I just got it last night, right? I just got it up and running. So
yeah,
I was trying to give the people the experience. There's a reason why I hopped on here live tonight, because I know the Sumo day is going off, and I wanted to just hop in because I think some people started having a lot of questions. So I don't know if I did it any service. So I want you, if you wanted to show us anything that we would probably want to see. So Gregory, it has its own. You do have your own domain, so you do have a CNAME. I think you put an A record into
Right. Yes.
you put in an A record to an IP address. So you do have your own domain. Is the community just like the Slack? So if you wanted to kind of, if nothing else is attractive about your tool, right? It's the community piece. So if you want to share screen and kind of show us some different things, and I think so. I don't want to hold you up longer. I've been on here for 2 hours already, and I'm fine. I mean, I'm just hanging out. I'm learning more about it. But I
Sure.
think if you can share us a little bit more about the community, I wanted to show the people how the affiliate link thing worked. And if you can also show us how the campaigns work for an onboarding campaign or something like that. Those three things, I think, I don't know if I did it justice, but if you can show us those three, and you don't have to do anything over the top, they just, you can give them a concept of what happens when, if we wanted to get a return, a person onboarded us or something like that, and then kind of show them the affiliate piece a little bit as well. All right, so let me share.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if
Yeah.
folks can see my screen.
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay. So this is the community, right? So it is always hosted on your website domain / community page, and somebody asked, if it is like Slack. I mean, we would like to believe it's better than that, to be honest. Because so you can go to the community. It behaves just like. And again, by the way, I don't know if you've already felt that everything in Venturz is like 3 panels. So you have your features panel, the whole feed is in the middle panel, and then right panel is basically your space for reading and editing and stuff like that. So in the community, you can create a post, and the best part, it's not just a community for your startup. You can connect all your brand channels here, and directly post anything from here. So let's say if I have a post which I'm sharing with my community members, I can simply write title. I can use the powerful rich text editor with all these amazing block types, uploading multimedia content, bullets, lists, toggles, everything, even embed events, hopefully live stream as well soon, and all these amazing block types. You can create a very interactive and visually rich post, and then you can schedule that from here, if you want to post it for a certain time, or you can post it immediately. And at the same time, you can copy or sort of make sure that the same post or a version of that post is also posted on all your other brand channels, which you can connect directly from settings. Now, coming to the question about private and public spaces, so you can see the visibility settings here for each and every post. You can decide whether it's going to be shared with all the members in your venture, or you can choose specific members or specific segment of members. So let's say you have a segment which is for paid users, right? So you can restrict the visibility only to those users, whereas some general posts you can share with all the users just by making them public. You can also add tags to them, so you can see all the tags you can create just by simply typing it, and then you can add it by simply pressing enter. So tags basically allow you to maintain the sort of different topics and different sort of sections within your community. So you have visibility settings, which is to restrict any particular post from certain members of your community, and then you have tags to sort of divide them into different topics and sections of your choice. So yeah, hopefully that gives you some idea about the community side. And then within the post editor, again, you can see like all these fancy options in terms of editing. You can use the rich text editor. You can change any of those things, and like I said, you can embed polls, create events, and people can then register for those events as well directly from here. So if you create an event, you can I'll just show you this part because this is very powerful feature.
Yeah, show us whatever you think we need to see. You can show us.
Yeah, so exactly. So I just created a live event. An event page here. So you can choose a date, time, and of course, whether this event is a recurring event, one-off event, and then you can add some more details about whether it's help. So this is when it goes live, you can actually conduct live stream as well So it could be a live stream event like this one that we are doing currently. You can host directly from Venturz, or you can just give separate instructions for joining. And then your members who are part of the community, they can directly register for that event from the same page, and they'll be able to, I can show you if you guys are interested.
Show me whatever. Yeah, show me whatever you want to show me.
So we can create an event, choose a start date, time, and then let's see. Okay, so let's choose a time. Let's make it a non-recurring event. It's just like online. We can say you can add anything, and yeah, and then I can simply create this test event. Here you go. So this is how it will appear to your community members, and they can simply register for this event from the post page. So once I register, you as the owner, you'll be able to see who has joined, who has signed up for the event, who is coming. It's basically RSVP, right? So anybody, so anybody can just RSVP, and they can see who's coming for this event, who signed up. And yeah, and then all the instructions are here. So if it was a Venturz live stream, there would be a button. You can simply tap and join the event there and then. So yeah, so that's and then again, this is all sort of same sort of experience everywhere. Then you can react, comment, and ask questions about the event and stuff. So that's really powerful. So you can use that event feature to create as many events as you want.
So you can stop right there for a second. You guys got to tell me in the comment if this is not fire. In the comments, you guys have to tell me if this is not fire for your own ecosystem. You don't need anyone else. This is fire. Let me know in the comments what you guys thinking so far, because it seems like he's just getting warmed up. So he's going to show us some other stuff here. I didn't even know. You didn't even show me that last night. You've been holding out on me. What are you doing?
Yeah, many other things I haven't showed you last night, but yes, hopefully, people will self-discover as they go along, and then we have a lot of tutorials coming up in the next few weeks, in terms of webinars and events and detailed explainer videos and stuff. So hopefully, we'll be able to cover all these things. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase the breadth and depth and care which has gone into building that experience, which seems pretty basic, right? If you look at it, there is not many complicated interactions or anything. It's all seamlessly built in or baked into the same product, right? So that's where I hope people can appreciate how much craft has gone into.
They got fire trucks. They're liking it. Of course, my little technical grasshopper here is like, hey, listen. Oh, that's fine. But how does it look on the community end? Right.
Yeah.
She's the little technical one. And and I think somebody asked earlier about an app or something like that. Is that something in the plans, or just to kind of, if we're going to build an ecosystem, is that something in the plans or something like that? And if you don't know, and if you don't have to answer, I'm just saying, is that something? Because we're finding that with communities and having a way to ping people like to their phones, it's like that's what made Facebook the ultimate place to start a community, right? It's because you can tag people. But we haven't really seen, I mean, now you got your circles and your schools and all that. So I just want to get your thoughts on that. Or what do you even think about that?
So yeah, I mean, good question. So in terms of mobile experience, we have built Venturz in a way that it works on your browser on mobile devices. It's pretty responsive. Most of the features, of course, there's such work to be done. We don't have a timeline yet on the app side, native apps, but I can definitely see over the next months or so, that we will have some sort of application which will provide you the same functionality on the go, and that is a must for the coming day and age, where everything is going to be mobile, and you're running 10 businesses, each individual is running 10 different ventures. So it makes sense, and we will definitely support that, but there is nothing on the roadmap or timeline as of now.
Okay, like at least a PWA is a PWA, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
All right,
we will probably do that like for as a first step, but then
sure.
native apps should definitely be there.
Yeah, those native apps still kind of they still kind of run up the bank account there as well. So what else did you want to show us here?
I think you asked about the campaign as well,
I
right? So
did. It's still there. Yeah.
so we can you can see like how anyone can create referral campaigns directly from Ventures. So no need to use like any external sort of affiliate management tool. You can create the campaigns. Again, the same campaign feature supports all kinds of campaigns, whether it's email marketing, affiliate marketing, and others. In that campaign, you can. So I'll just show you one of our sort of commission campaign that we've created, which is the affiliate campaign. So you create a campaign, you choose the type, which is referral program here. You choose the audience within your sort of community that has access to that has visibility and access to that referral campaign directly from the segments that you've created. And then you enter the name, you add some description, what you're doing, and you can use the same rich text editor to provide that text and visual support, and add more details. And then this is where it becomes all automated, so you can choose at which action you want to reward your affiliates. Is it payment, is it sign up, is it submission of a form, is it just a page view on your website? So you can choose that, and obviously most of us will go for whenever your customer makes a payment, you want to reward your affiliate. And then reward also, you can decide again in multiple ways. If you have any credit system on your platform or website, you can choose that. Most likely you'll go with cash, which is a percentage or a certain dollar value which you want to give your affiliates. You can choose the frequency. It's one time reward or recurring one. And then you can see if it is an absolute value or percentage commission. So here we have 25% recurring commission for each successful paid subscriber on Ventures that joins from your referral link. And then once you save, you can add more steps, by the way. So if somebody has successfully referred, you would want to send them a some sort of congratulation message, and you can automate that process as well. As soon as somebody has completed this step, they will get a reward. They'll get an email confirming that they've earned the commission, and you can keep adding more steps as per your liking. And then your customers who are part of your community, they will see that reward, this affiliate program, in the refer and earn tab, which is same for all the members in your community. And then they can click here and they will learn about the program, and they have their own unique referral code which they can simply grab from here by copying. They can also change it as per their liking. They can customize the unique sort of name or link here, and then copy and share it on any channels of their choice. They can themselves track the reward summary. They can see if they've referred anyone, anybody signed up, how many paid users signed up, and if they've received the reward or not. And you, as the startup owner or venture owner, you can see all of this activity in your CRM. And if you go to the refer and earn tab of a customer, you can see if they referred anyone, and how much do you owe them, or how much they've earned in terms of money or credits. So yeah, I hope that makes that gives you some
Man,
clarity.
that is, I want to know in the chat, is that fire? That's gotta be fire. That's gotta be double fire. Because what you've given us is you've given us what you've given us is you've given us an ecosystem, a self-sustaining ecosystem that has the ability to scale, right? This, you're building the perfect mousetrap, is what I call them, right? When I'm working with my clients and say, you got to build your own mousetrap, right? And it has to be self-sustaining. I think this is building a good one. And I like the fact that, hey, if you can scale, and here's what I like, and here's, I don't think this is not appreciated. I don't even think people in the chat is even catching this. The ability to scale. So most founders, and let me tell you what most founders do. They'll say, hey, you can come to AppSumo, you can buy a lifetime deal. Oh, I got a tier 3 and I get 10,000 customers, right? And then it says, oh, well, what if I need another 5,000 customers? What they will tell you is you have to cancel your LTD, or they cannot combine it so I can take it the 10,000 to the 5,000. I have to sign up for an entirely new subscription, and I kind of lose my LTD. There's no way for that single. That is very frustrating. And again, I think you get it. And I don't think people are getting this. What you're saying is, hey, we can bring you in on a LTD, but if you're making money, we're making money, because if you're blowing up, your stuff's doing well, you need more customers blowing up in the sense of, you know, celebrating the success. So I want to use that in the right term. But if you're really, really successful, then yeah, you're going to need more space. You're going to need more people. You're going to need 1 million users. So we can actually build out the ventures and then scale within the same platform under the same email. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Because what if I wanted to create a master class? So say I get to the 10,000 people and it's doing so well, and says, man, I want to create a special master class for all my members, and they're going to pay me $1,000 a month to be a part of that or whatever. And you need another ventures to create that. You could literally do that. What's your thoughts on that?
No, absolutely. I mean, you've hit the nail on the head. So like we say in our tagline or in our value proposition, we make it like really simple and easy to launch and then grow and manage your venture. Right. That's it. That's basically what we're doing. So it's pretty easy, one click to get started. Everything rolled into one single workspace. You don't need to stitch together maybe 100 different apps and services, one for referral, one for affiliate, one for payments or
Mm,
CRM, things like
mm,
that.
mm,
So again, and it's all, by the way, free. I mean, all these features you are seeing, they are freely available. I mean, we are not gatekeeping or paywalling anything, and that's the whole idea. So the product itself is not just about simplicity in terms of the features and
mhm,
user experience, but billing is also part of that, the whole thing. So you are only built for the core matrix, you can say core usage matrix, right, which are
sure, sure,
storage and context, and which something we pay for basically on our side, right? So we are
sure.
simply charging you the same thing on your side, and then not charging you any extra penny for all these amazing things that you can do, whether it's hosting an event, or conducting an event in your community, or doing this referral affiliate program, and you would be easily paying like $50 to $100 for these individual features separately as SaaS tools. And that's what I was saying, Jenny. Our intention is that this is the only SaaS tool you'll ever need for your business if you use Ventures. And our vision is to obviously democratize entrepreneurship. Anybody anywhere in the world should be able to get started seamlessly, right? And hopefully, with that sort of simplicity and ease of use, more entrepreneurs will be created, around the world, solving amazing problems. So that's the intention, and I hope you get that impression from whatever we have discussed so far or showed you on the stream.
So I'm gonna get you out of here with these last two. So one of them is, I think people wanted to see the campaigns or the customer journey. I don't think I did a good job, because I kind of, you showed it to me and I was like, I think you do this and I think you can do that, right? Can you show us the campaign really quick? And I think people had a question about the color. They say, hey, the black and white Cold Crush is
It's
Cold Crush is like, hey man, black and white, man, that feels too much like work.
you mean the Ventures branding, right?
Yeah,
Um,
he's like, well, no, I
I
mean
mean,
that's the default in here. So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
it's ready to go to 9 to 5. And Cold Crush is like, nah, I don't want to go to 9 to 5. I want to grow my own venture.
Right, right. No, that's
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 too
fair, and
funny.
it's intentionally like that because the impression we want to give is,
Sure.
Ventures is a neutral platform. So we don't have any sort of custom colors or visuals. It's a neutral branding. It's easier on the eye, and we want to get out of the way, right? So instead of forcing our own branding or colors on anyone, we have intentionally kept a monochromatic theme. So it's more about the features should shine instead of the colors and themes, right?
Right.
So it becomes easier. Something like Notion, we are inspired from. Obviously, Notion
Sure.
is a very very simple, easy to use workspace, right? So
Sure.
again, just letting your brand shine instead of overwhelming the users with unnecessary colors and stuff. So it's all pretty monochromatic and intentionally kept that way. So regarding campaigns, so I just want to show you, like, by the way, I don't know if Jenny's already told you, the whole Venturz platform is our website, and everything we are doing, our CRM is running on Venturz. So I was telling Jenny, we are eating our own dog food. This is how much we believe in what we've built, with thousands of pages, hundreds of thousands of contacts, and many campaigns that we are running, including paid products. They're all powered from the same platform that you are using. There is no difference at all. Now, coming to the campaigns, I can show you, for example, this onboarding funnel that we have. You might have received emails if you've already signed up on the platform. As you can see, it's all coming from here. You have step 1, which is as soon as you sign up. Then you have step 2. After a couple of days, we trigger another message, again, educating about what you can do with the platform. Then step 3, you have conditions and other stuff. Again, another email, and step 4, the last message. So this is one example of a email sequence. And by the way, I don't know if a lot of people didn't cover that, in some of the reviews, but you can see you can actually add customer metadata to personalize the emails as well. So if you use these variables, you can actually customize the name, your own startup name.
I was looking for that earlier.
Yeah, so you can see, right? So if you look at here, our first email, so it will trigger.
Yeah. How did
with
you
your
put that
name
in there though? Did you insert it on your own? You just, it's manual. You have to put in the variable on
Yeah.
its
So
own.
it's just editor, right? It's the same editor we are using everywhere. So
No,
if
no, no. I
you
got
can.
that. I'm saying, is there a short key for that? As basically, or I have to put in.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There is a small sort of it's here at the bottom right corner of the editor. You might
Oh,
notice
I was
we
looking
need to
for
do
it.
a better job to highlight it, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I was looking
Uh,
for it.
but yeah, it's there, and we'll of course make a tooltip or something to to make it stand out. But yeah, you can use that, and of course you can customize the delivery schedule. You can send, you can see how many times a certain message has been executed. You can send a test email to yourself just to see everything looks and works the way you would expect. And yeah, then you can play around with the other settings of that campaign name, type, segments. You can choose the segment of your choice, and then only deliver those emails to that set of segments. And another good thing is, we by the way, we allow you to mix and match different kind of action types. So it's not just email message. So if you send an email message, the next step could be a community post. So you might want to welcome that user, right? So you can mix and match different steps. And then maybe third step could be to, if a user has responded, set up a meeting or task in my tasks feature, which is basically
Set up a
where you can go.
set up a meeting. Do you guys have a calendar built in this or no?
Yeah, absolutely, we do. You bet.
Wait, wait,
Um,
wait, 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 wait. Stop, 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 stop. You didn't tell me that.
I mean, we only had limited time, and you were getting late for bed, Jenny. So
You're holding out. I gotta see that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I already thought this tool was fire, but show me where if I send them, like if I use this whole scenario that you have here, right? And part of my sequencing, inside the sequencing, I could then say, hey, set up an appointment with me, and it's already in Venturz. Don't tell me you can do that. Please don't tell me you can do that.
you can. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you can, Jenny. Um, so yeah, you don't need 10 other tools to manage your scheduling and appointments, like Calendly and those SaaS tools. So it's already part of the, if you go to tasks, you can see your calendar built in, and then you can simply click here. It will show you. You can click here, and then all those meetings and calendars would be mentioned here. And then if you go to your own profile, you can see the appointments. You can set your schedule, which could be directly, you can decide which times you're available at. And then once you've set up your availability, so you have to just toggle this button to mark yourself as available as a startup owner. So let's say you run the venture, so you will see this availability, which is like a calendar and scheduling feature
Sure.
in your user profile when you click there. and then and then you can embed that calendar on any page. So if we have a block type called calendar, right? So if you I'll just show you my calendar.
Sure. Yeah.
So for example, here, yeah. So you can simply go to any page and just type calendar, and then you can choose which team member you want to embed the calendar. Whoever has, whoever wants to embed the calendar, they can simply do that when they click here. And then your audience, you can simply share that link, this URL with them, and they will be able to see exactly same thing, a render on their side, and they can just go ahead, choose a day, pick a slot, and that's it, and create the appointment. And then you will see all those appointments reflect
So
in your
that's not
task and page.
sync with Google or anything like that, right? That's just your own calendar, right?
Yeah. For now, it is synced only within Ventures. Yeah, you do get notifications and emails of an appointment being booked or canceled or rescheduled. All those emails do come through to your inbox.
Oh, no, I'm saying you don't have a syncing function yet with my Gmail or nothing like that yet, right?
Not yet, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you guys want to see anything else? I think that was it. That was a mic drop right there. I didn't even know. Yeah, that was. Let me show you something, right? Since I just had some people show up, so let me see if you're impressed with what I got to show you. Right? It's like, oh, what is he going to show me? So let me see here. So this was the play that I was telling people, and this is what I was trying to explain to you. So, all right. So this is how I was explaining to them how I thought it should go, right? So basically, what I was saying is 2 tier ones. I don't know now because you've changed it up. You said some things are going to change. So I said buy 2 tier ones and buy a tier 2, and make your tier 2 your master class, but use these 2 as funnels. This is a webinar funnel brand. This is a book funnel brand, and it's a community and all that. And then you nurture these people and you get them up to your master class here with the tier 2 that has over 10,000 members inside of it. You start at the top where your blog can bring you in here, bring you in down here, and then or you have a YouTube inbound funnel, or you're using a Hey Summit webinar setup and bring them into here to this particular one. All 3 of these are connected through one Venturz. So you have one at the top, and you have these 2, and you're using them as funnels and or proofs of concepts to upsell them. Like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one way to do it.
That is one way. Yeah, that's what I was just bringing that up. This is one way.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense. But I can only say that these limits will be relaxed a lot. So you'll be pleasantly surprised, and the tiers as well will be simplified and consolidated. So you have like a very, very, again, I don't like complexity in life, generally speaking, and I'm a person of simplicity, which is hopefully reflected in the product and everything we are doing. And we intend to provide the same experience to all the users, right? So the billing and everything is part of that. So we realize that the whole tier structure with multiple gated sort of features and limits, it's just complicated. We'll simplify it. So what you will see, hopefully very soon, by tomorrow, that it is a completely refreshed plans and limits, and very, very straightforward pricing structure. So you don't have to overthink about just pressing that buy button at all.
Using Jenny's juice button.
Using Jenny's juice, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to make sure you want to keep that in the back of people's mind. So Adrian asked for the calendar. Can you set up your own availability days, hours? Yes, you can. He just showed that. She was probably watching that the Oklahoma City Thunder had just lost, and she was probably off the side crying because that's her team, and she didn't see that. But that he did say you can do that.
Well, Venture says to cheer you up at least. Yeah, I hope.
So, I mean, I'm good. I've been on here for, I don't know, 3 hours. We've been on here for 3 hours. We got a lot accomplished. We talked about a lot. Did you guys have any so this is Grant. Grant, we already talked about that. Grant's being smart. He's like, "Hey, this tool is very robust.
Yeah.
Do you have equally robust training available?" And I think it's coming. And also they do have onboard training when you sign up. They do have onboard training. So you do get this little walkthrough experience as well. But like he said, they are updating their videos and stuff like that. So
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be more comprehensive, hopefully in very short period of time. So we'll be doing some regular webinars as well, and we realize and that's one of the problems which the community is facing, and they are not able to experience the whole breadth and depth of what Ventures is, because everybody just, signs up, looks at the surface, probably doesn't get it immediately, and then maybe not clear about how it's supposed to work for their use case. We did have like a one-on-one onboarding sort of experience as well previously, but as we scale it might be a little challenging, but we will. Our intention is to onboard each and every single user with care on Venture, so that we can explain clearly how everything works and set them up for success, right? So it's not just about onboarding users. I mean, we really want you to build a successful business, which makes money. So it's not just about hundreds of features that you can use and that's it. It should translate into something more meaningful for you in terms of commercial success, right? Whatever you want to achieve. So that's the intention. So with the onboarding sessions, hopefully we can get into the trenches with you in terms of what you're trying to do, what business you're trying to build, how we can help you scale that, launch it, grow it, and all the other stuff. So it's all advisory stuff as well. And again, by the way, I was I was in the venture capital space before I turned a founder myself. So I have worked with thousands of entrepreneurs on helping them grow their business and even invest in them, over time. So our intention is not to just give you like a SaaS software, but also everything around it. And that's what I was telling Jenny earlier on the call as well, that it's a whole ecosystem. It's the only platform you need to launch, grow, and scale your business. And even if you don't know about entrepreneurship, anything from scratch, you'll get that learning in from our academy resources and everything that we provide.
nice. So I guess people are asking me now. I mean, you're going to make this change. So we're kind of caught in a quandary because now it's coming up and people's like, okay, so do I buy the highest tier now? Do I buy a tier 2? Do I buy multiple tiers? And I think you said, hey, you're just saying, hey, it's going to be one per. And I think by you saying that, I think people are kind of now they're on the fence. The unfortunate part about that is the Sumo deal is going off in probably less than another 20 hours or 12 hours. I don't know what's left. So from your recommendation that I can help my subscribers here, I think there's 4 tiers. What should we be looking at, comparable or for a solopreneur that probably wants to maximize their purchase on tonight or before the sale goes off? What should we be looking to do? And I don't want to put you in any uncompromising situation. And I know how AppSumo is. You can only really sell what's there, so you can't talk about it. You can't do any of that. And if you don't feel comfortable answering that, that's fine. But I got my community now asking me, it's like, hey, dude, what should I buy? I'm going to buy the tool, and I want to take advantage of it tonight. What should I buy? And I thought I knew, but then you hopped on. You said, "Oh, well, we're changing it. We're giving you all the juice more than you want." So I guess my
Yeah, and that's again, that's probably the right thing to do, because I didn't want to encourage people to go and buy stuff when we know we are making it even better, and then them grabbing some codes. And by the way, it doesn't matter. They can buy any tiers they want. It's all going to be juiced up and probably similar length. And if again, before Sumo Day, we are expected. Before Sumo Day ends, we are definitely expected to have that new refreshed system
okay.
live. So it's just a matter of few hours. If you can just hold your breaths and horses a little bit for just a few hours, hopefully we'll have it sorted. I wish I could give you the details, but again, I don't want to
So that's fair.
disclose all those things before it's
Yeah, and
live.
I don't want you to get in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble, right? You know, it's as an AppSumo ambassador, so I don't want to get in trouble. So what we're going to tell you
My
is,
suggestion would be just one thing is like just grab the lowest possible tier that you can grab, and get in the queue.
get it, get it, get it. Hey, get it, get something, right? Get basically so that's the recommendation. Get something, right? Whatever you
Yeah,
think, or
absolutely.
whatever you just get something, right? So that's what he's saying. Using my code, just get something, right? So other
Absolutely.
than that, listen, I love the fact that you hopped on last minute to kind of help us understand a little bit more. I'm even more fired up about this tool, man.
Yeah,
You put
this-
everything in a box. It's a business in a box, which I think that's what you're aiming for because you know
yeah,
it,
exactly.
and it has everything in there. And I think it's only going to get better from here. Um, I'm good. If you guys had any last minute questions, that's all I really see. I didn't see any other questions here. Yeah, I didn't see any other questions. I appreciate
Okay,
you so much for joining, and
no worries.
I'm excited. Hey, one last thing: if you guys
Like,
get it and you guys enjoying it, you guys give them a review. Don't leave them out here, man. If you like it, even if it's a little something, hey, it's better than I thought, or hey, this I thought I bought this thinking one thing and I got another thing. Give something. You don't have to give a long review or something like that. Just give something because the reviews help because people won't buy if they don't see the reviews. So I'm going to be leaving a review. Um, and we'll go from there. So
no,
make
no, I was going to say that, and thanks for the shout out, Jenny, and really appreciate, guys, if you can just take a moment to, because all the hard work we've been doing, the team has been working tirelessly, as you can see behind the scenes. So it really makes a lot of difference. Just some words of appreciation, and like Jenny says, it goes a long way in convincing other users that yes, this is genuine and good stuff, and you shouldn't be left out. And it's good for, and we believe many people should know about it and shouldn't be missing out on this opportunity, because this thing won't be there for very long, and this pricing will never be there, that I can assure you. So this is the chance for everyone who's on the sidelines, or maybe thinking about it, or who hasn't even heard about us, to get in the game, right? And grab their sort of tickets to the game. So that's the idea. So yeah, but any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our chat or email, and yeah, we'll be more than happy to help you guys in any way.
sure you guys give me a thumbs up. We're going on 3 hours and 8 minutes. I've never did a live stream this long, so at least give me a thumbs up. At least let YouTube know this is some juice going down over here. We shared a lot of things. We learned a lot of things. One last question from Adrian, since she's a long time subscriber of the channel. I do want to give her shout out and her flowers on that. She says, "What is the most interesting use case you have seen your product used for?" Use as. What have you seen it used as? The most interesting. I like it into the coaching consulting space, but she's saying
Yeah,
what is the most interesting you've seen that it
I
used
mean, there are many sort of the straightforward use cases are, of course, very very easy for us to support, right? And like newsletters, communities, blogs, coaching, agency, these kind of freelancing businesses. So there are many such cases, and they're all interesting in their own way. But you can actually support really complicated apps as well, right? So if you are building an app, so we have a tool which actually is completely powered by Venturz ecosystem. It's like a SaaS product, which is like a AI tool for enterprises and B2C kind of users, and they have their own sort of matrix and user system, and they are using Venturz to manage everything, including products, so billing, subscription, because you can also create a usage based metrics in product. So it's not just one time sort of offers or deals or billings. You can actually create your own custom let's say matrix system, and then you can bill your customers accordingly. So that is one of the most complicated sort of apps. So you can say SaaS to softwares are using our own platform to power their whole business. So that's one of the most unique and I would say complex use cases. So if Venturz can support that, it's pretty easier for us to support many of the straightforward sort of use cases related to content, community, and such.
Appreciate you. You guys have been great. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. This was good, man. This started off as just, it was like 2 people on here. I was like, ah, man. I started going through the tool and then people started stopping by. I want to appreciate my community for stopping by, all of my members and all of my subscribers. I always try to bring you guys the juice. Make sure you use the juice button to keep it going. You guys have been great out there. Make sure you support the channel. Hey, I appreciate you, Abba.
And Venturz.
Yeah, well, Venturz. Yeah, we got to support Venturz. But I have a feeling about this tool. I always have it. I get a feeling, and you know me. You know I'm in the investment side. You and I, we speak the same language. This has some intrinsic value built into it, and I love unicorn tools. This is giving me everything that I need, and I think there's going to be more to come. You just can't share it, but I can see where there's more that can be added in here. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Stay tuned, Jenny. So thanks a lot for having me, Jenny. Appreciate your time. And yeah, time to grab my first coffee of the day.
Go grab your first coffee. I'm going to eat dinner. So
all right. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice one.
You
Thanks
too.
everybody for joining. Thank you.
Bye-bye.